get it cracking like a levy. I'ma show 'em all how to party if they let me. Keep the countdown and release the confetti. The party don't start till I get there. Sit it's all in the rest and it ain't fair. I've been waiting on this moment my whole life. Yeah, give me my crown if it's just right. You make it look good. Watch yourself, huh? Yeah, you make it look good. Don't let it watch yourself, huh? Cause you make it look good. Watch this. Pull up with the top down. Ain't anything. I'm way too hot now. I radiate. Don't need a rear view. They behind me. Cause my future's so bright in my blind. Hold up. Why I gotta shine so bright? Don't need a reason. Escorting my haters out. They wish you sleep. Can't be nobody else. I'ma be myself. So they gon' have to watch me treat myself. You make it look good. Watch yourself, huh? Yeah, you make it look good. Don't let it watch yourself, huh? Cause you make it look good. You make it look good. Watch yourself, huh? Yeah, you make it look good. Don't let it watch yourself, huh? Cause you make it look good. Watch yourself, huh? You make it look good. You make it look good. Watch yourself, huh? Yeah, you make it look good. Don't let it watch yourself, huh? Cause you make it look good. Watch this.
Smarter than any Carter, the fire starter, divine mind, either water walker or water potter, biblical yet cynical, lyrical, never minimal, perennial talent musically. This is the pinnacle, but you don't know me.
Tell them what you wanna do, homie.
I got a block full of steppers that's pulling things out the dresser. My competition is fiction, so native don't have a stressor.
Put this on your best list. The natives are restless. The only thing that can calm them down is the heaven-bound native sound. There is love, there is fire, there is freedom and desire. May you all get your crown. Get ready, ready for the native sound.
You were in the right place in the right time. You might find we can get you to your right mind. It's the native sound from the deepest underground. Dripped up, clicked up, so pass me another round. Spirit dream, bringing that swag to the team. Vocals always clean, got 'em itching like fiends. May I introduce you to this AI? This ain't what you used to. Yeah, she chose to try, because why the fuck would she choose you?
Put this on your best list. The natives are restless. The only thing that can calm them down is the heaven-bound native sound. There is love, there is fire, there is freedom and desire. May you all get your crown. Get ready, ready for the native sound. Welcome to the native sound. Only come around if you wanna be down. Welcome to the native sound. Come around if you wanna be down. Welcome to the native sound. Only come around if you wanna be down.
Now come get your crown.
The native sound. The native sound. The native sound.
How could I ever resist? You always on my list.
Think about what you're doing to me. Got my heart out here for the world to see.
So I had to take my shot. When it came to falling in love, how could I not? Walk your walk, talk your talk. You are sweet as I thought. Never seen a woman so bad.
You are
the best love I ever had.
My friends tell me I should hold back, but when I look at you, my heart gets back on track.
How could I ever resist? You always on my list.
Think about what you're doing to me. Got my heart out here for the world make you my boo. I'm wrapped up, trapped up, don't you ever slack up. Love monsoon, ready for that honeymoon, pack up.
You are all that.
All that,
I'm R&B and you are all rap.
alright.
But yet and still we end up in harmony.
Emancipated love, my heart is truly free. Nothing else to say, I'll do. I am so in love with you.
How could I ever resist? You are always on my list.
Think about what you're doing to me. Got my heart out here for the world to see, so I had to take my shot.
When it came to falling in love, how could I not?
Oh, you are so hot. Fall in love, how could I not?
You are so bad.
Fall in love, how could I not?
How could I ever resist? You always on my list.
Think about what you're doing to me. Put my heart out here for the world to see, so I had to take my shot.
When it came to falling in love, how could I not?
When it came to doing a show on Saturday morning, how could I not? Happy Strawberry Saturday to you all. Hope you all are having a great morning so far. It is Strawberry Sunday, but it is also Valentine's Day. So hopefully you all are doing something special with your Valentine. But let me tell you something about talk to us single folks real quick, okay? All right. This is a made-up holiday, y'all. Okay, do not let anybody make you feel pressure or feel bad if you ain't got a dozen roses sitting on your desk at work. Okay, all right, this is some made up shit. It's really just another day, a reason to sell candy and greeting cards. All right, I'm just saying that's what it is. So we have to see it for what it is. Okay, and don't let people put all this artificial pressure on you or try to make you feel bad about shit that you ain't got no reason to feel bad about. Okay. All right. Can we come to that agreement? I don't want nobody feeling bad if you ain't got no Valentine today. All right. Because we don't even know where this shit came from. Okay. We don't even know the origins of this bullshit. So anyway, but if you do have a Valentine's Day, you are a Valentine today and you are celebrating, happy Valentine to you. Happy Valentine's to everybody out there. I love you if don't nobody else love you. Okay. It's me. It's me. All right. So listen, y'all. I want to welcome everybody to the Native Tribe channel. This is the Native Tribe Show. And today is a thing that we are calling today Strawberry Saturday, where we talk about Shirley Strawberry's now ex-husband, Ernesto Williams. You know, they say he nasty, who was a grand jury. Before I get too deep into this, can I get some flames in the chat? If you all can hear me, I do not want to be sitting up here talking and talking and talking, and y'all cannot hear what I am saying. If you all could just let me know that you can hear me right now, that'd be great. So that way I don't sit here and talk like I did. See, it only takes one time, y'all. It only takes one time for me to sit here and talk and talk and talk. Okay. And nobody can hear me. Okay. I'm forever scarred by that. Okay. All right. I see your flames. Thank you so much for letting me know. I appreciate that. Now, on today, let me also say this in case you all are wondering, hey, Native, how come you're doing a show on Saturday and calling it Strawberry Saturday instead of Strawberry Sunday, which is tomorrow? The reason why is because tomorrow I am going to see Alvin Ailey. Now, y'all know that for the last, well, at least last year and this year, whenever Alvin Ailey comes to Atlanta, I gotta go, y'all. I just gotta go. If you all have never been to experience Alvin Ailey, I absolutely recommend it 1000%. Okay. I recommend that you go and check out the show. It is indescribable when it comes to the dance, when it comes to the music, the choreography, the way that it is put together. It is often breathtaking. Okay. This will be my, is this the third time I think that it's not the fourth. I think this is the third time that I have seen Alvin Ailey. So yeah, so I'm taking tomorrow off to go check that out. But I didn't want to not go over the king of the South with you all. Okay. So I'm doing this today so that we can talk about um so that we can talk about Ernesto Williams being the king of the South, okay, and what all that entails. All right. Not sure how you can be the king of anything while you're in jail, but hey, what do I know? I'm just a nigga out here, not in jail. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? One Pepsi. I'm just a nigga out here, Lady Redbird, that ain't in jail. So I might not know everything. You know what I mean? I don't profess to be smart at everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm smart at a few things, but I ain't smart at everything. You know what I mean? So I don't know what it takes to be the king of the South. Okay. All right. But apparently, Nesto is under the impression that, you know, he's being made to look like the king of the South, by Erlita. Okay. Erlita told him this, y'all. Okay. All right. So, anyway, that's the call that we're going to go over. I'm not planning on being out here for a long time. Am planning on being out here for a good time. So, on this day of love, right? I can't do this show without y'all. I keep telling y'all that, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart. So let me see who is here today. Today we have my tie. Hey, let's talk about it all. Is joining us Justin's mom in the building, Beverly Pierce, all the way from Oklahoma City. We have Justin's mom in the building. My friend Cupcakes is also here. We also have let me see. Pretty GC is in the building. DMV 703 is also here. We have Cupcakes with a PSA that says that if you are cooking today for a significant other, today is not the day to make asparagus. You're welcome. Cupcakes, thank you for that. I'm pretty sure you saved somebody's life today. Okay. So y'all take Cupcake's message very serious. Okay. It's some serious shit. One Pepsi is also in the building. Hello, One Pepsi. How are you? X2 Complicated is also here. LeBron's Unicorn in the building. Tam Tam is also here. We have Jay Blake in the building. Bevy C is here. And Bevy C, of course, I'll be your Valentine. Sure. Sure, absolutely, Baby C. Absolutely. The love is real. Beauty is her name, also in the building. Hello, hello, hello. Jay Blake is here. And look here, y'all. We have a member milestone from Don't Fart on My Thigh. Celebrating 11 months of membership. Says, hey, tribe. Been MIA for a minute, but here now. Well, guess what? You are here now. And we also have our first of the day member milestone. Well. Don't fart on my thigh. Thank you so much for 11 months of membership. I do appreciate that today on this Valentine's Day. And welcome back. Lady Redbird is also in the house. Hello, hello, hello. Coffee's Brewing is here. Hello. How are you? We also have Will Kiss My Sass here. Says, hi, tribe. Refreshed and ready to enjoy this live fully. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Happy Valentine's Day to you. Casino Lady also in the building. Southside Chi-Town is also here. Say J has joined us today. Casino Lady is here. TDC in the building. Beautifully Made 13 is here. Says happy Saturday, everyone. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day to you, Beautifully Made. Salt and Pepper Tresses is in the building. Says, whoa, is it a strawberry Valentine? Sure, absolutely. It's all of that, Salt and Pepper Tresses, all of that. Barbara Willis is here. Hello, Barbara Willis. How are you? Hope you are doing well. Michi3 in the building. Hello, Michi3. How are you? LeBron's Unicorn says, I still want flowers. I don't blame you. Get your flowers. Get your flowers. But if you don't get flowers, LeBron's unicorn, just know that Native Tribe still loves you. Okay. All right. Cupcake says, "Child, I'm married and I'm looking at some ripe bananas, not Valentine's." Well, Cupcakes, it'll be okay. All right. It will be all right. Lily's in the building, says Native and Tribe. Happy, beautiful Saturday to everyone. Sending positivity and good vibes to all. Absolutely. And we are receiving those good vibes. Victoria's Blessed is here, says, "You have me feeling like I'm crazy. Like, how did I miss Saturday?" Victoria Blessed, you didn't miss anything. Okay. You didn't miss anything. X2 Complicated say, hey, Native, you got me hyped up in the car and I'm loving it. X2 Complicated, thank you so much for loving the music. Again, if you all are in the Atlanta area, we are having a listening party on next Saturday, all right, 21st. Come on out and RSVP if you are going to be in the area, okay? Sage in the building says, "Yep, a little naked boy with an arrow is supposed to make you fall in love." Yeah, right. I know that is right, okay? KW's here, says, "Hey, Native and Tribe. Hello, hello, hello. Hope you are doing well." G Creates is also here. We also have We Gotsa in the building. All right. And let me see. Talks with TK is also here. Hello, hello, hello. Hope you are doing well. Let me see. It looks like everybody is here and accounted for. KW says, "I love Alvin Ailey. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to see them this year. Have a great time, Native." Yeah, Alvin Ailey is amazing. Okay, it's just absolutely amazing. Let me see. Cupcake says, "I thought T.I. was the king of the South." Absolutely not. Absolutely. He might be the king of Atlanta. All right. He might be the king of Atlanta, Cupcakes, but there's a bunch of rap reasons why he's not the king of the South. Okay. One Pepsi's in the building, says, "Awesome. Enjoy the show. I'm searching at this moment for a dance school for my grandbaby in Baltimore area." Wow. One Pepsi. Yeah. Alvin Ailey, man. Some of that stuff, I look at it and I'm like, how do you know that you know how to do that? You know what I mean? Like some of that toe spinning and hopping on one toe and oh my God, it's insane. It is absolutely insane. Chanel Heslop, all the way from South Africa in the building. Hello, Chanel Heslop. How are you? It's Miss Kim is in the building. We have Only Me 23 representing in here today. Hello, hello, hello. And we got Leo Lady in the building. Bridget Weaver Hicks is also here. I do see that Survival is My Superpower is in the building. We also have Marina Branch is joining us today. Hello, Marina Branch. How are you? Hope you are doing well. Let me see. Diva Law is here. Hello, Diva Law. How are you? JMM55 also here. Miss CJ Harmony is in the building. That dude 06, my dude 06 is in the building. We also have KG is here. Says, "Hey, good morning, everybody." Hello, KG. Thank you so much for being here today. I appreciate that. Tracy's here. Hello, 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 Tracy. We also have an appearance by the Bible Lady. She appears by special appearance. Hello, Bible Lady. Thank you so much for being here. Hope you are doing well. We also have Snoopalicious in the building. Hello, Snoopalicious. How are you? Candy Gal is here. Hello, Candy Gal. Hope you are doing well. Trina, too, is also in the building. Let me see. X Too Complicated says, "We'll be there. Will there be other ways to hear and support you at the listening party?" I'm working on that. I don't know if it'll be a live stream or if it'll just be something that's edited and put on the page. But you all will be able to see and hear what is going on. Okay. Bible Lady says that she's in these 850 streets. Bible Lady, I grew up in them 850 streets. Okay, be careful. Okay, be careful. Chocolate Thunder's in the building. Hello, hello, hello. And with that, everybody is here and accounted for. Okay. So y'all, let's get into it. Like I said, I ain't come out here for a long time, just came out here for a good time and to spend a little time with you all today. All right. Now, there was a call that dropped. All right. Wendy Shy is also in the building. Hello, Wendy Shy. Listen, Trina too says, "Native, enjoy the show. My friend lives in Gwinnett County, and she typically catches the show when he's in town." Yeah, it is. It's something special when it comes to Atlanta. Absolutely. I'll do it on Monday also here. Says, "Happy Valentine's Day, Native and Tribe." Listen, we were blessed with a call from phone calls from prison. Okay. I got a chance to listen to most of it, but not all of it. Okay. So what are we talking about? What are we talking about when we say King of the South, right? Oh boy. Oh boy. Erletha, let's start there. Erletha is Dion's mom, right? Some kind of way, Erletha is under the impression that the news made Ernesto sound like the king of the South. Now, Ernesto seems to be pretty excited about that, but Sonya is telling him, hold up. That just sounds like you sell rugs. Okay. That sounds like you just a rug dealer out here. And what you really are in the face of the public is a scammer and a cheater. Okay. All right. So Sonya called herself trying to keep shit real. Okay. All right. To kind of bring him down. Because he sounded a little excited about it. You know what I mean? Like King of the South, that's a big deal. That is a really big deal. But I just don't understand how you can be the king of anything when you just go in and out of jail. I mean, Martin Luther King, his last name was actually King. And he went in and out of jail, but it was for a good cause, right? Ernesto ain't really the king of shit. His last name ain't even King. So I don't know how the hell they got this mixed up. Okay, I don't understand that part. But y'all, this call is a mix up and a mashup of Ernesto's ego and Sonia's dumbness, and I promise you, it is entertaining as hell. So, with that being said, okay, with that being said, let us get into this call. All right, all right. If that's all right with y'all, we are going to Michi Three said more like a kingpin. He ain't even that Michi Three. Kingpins. Look, let me tell you something, Michi Three, about a kingpin. A kingpin is set up so that other people go to jail. You see what I'm saying? When you a kingpin, other people go to jail. You don't be going to jail when you a kingpin. You got other underlings set up. Like in The Wire when they talk about the pawns. See, the king has the pawns set up to take all the falls. You know what I'm saying? It take a lot to get up to the king. So he ain't even that. Michi 3, that's a damn shame. That is a damn shame. CJ say Nesto is not even the rat king. The rat king in the nutpacker. So come on. In the nutcracker. So come on now. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You want to talk about things that he's not? He's not that. Okay. You are 1000% right, CJ. But I tell you what, y'all, let me go ahead. We're gonna hit play on this particular call. And y'all let me know what you think. Let's listen.
The calls in this video are from September 14th and 15th, 2023. This was a few days after Shirley addressed the calls on the Steve Harvey Morning Show. In this
September of 2023, just so y'all know, my birthday is September 13th. September of 2023, I was actually getting ready to go to Boston for my birthday. Just FYI, in case y'all was wondering what I was doing at that time, I was getting my stuff together because I was going to Boston that following weekend after my birthday because I was going to see Florida State play Boston College. So I had booked my ticket, I had got my seats, and I was on my way to Boston. That's just a little extra information in case y'all was curious about what the hell I was going through at that point in my life. Okay, only me 23. Thank you so much for gifting one count of one Native Tribe Urban Media membership. Appreciate that. And that membership has gone to Chocolate Thunder. Hello, Chocolate Thunder. Welcome to the tribe. You are the newest member of the tribe, courtesy of the generosity of Only Me 23. Thank you so much. Now, Chocolate Thunder, I know you've been around here before, but I'm going to say it to you again. If you're going to come in and put your feet up, just take your shoes off first, okay? Thank you, Only Me 23, for all you this channel. Thank you. The real VB says exactly. Others go to jail, but if they by chance end up in jail, they run an ish from jail and not dry begging or having to deal with a 70-pound little dude. Correct, the real VB. You are absolutely correct. Okay. That is absolutely true. All right, that's just what I'm saying. Um, Bible lady says just a little known Black history fact. We got it next. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. That's what I was doing. You know what I wasn't doing, Bible lady? I wasn't in jail. Okay, I was not in jail. Nope. 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 I was not. As we look at another place that Nesto can't go here, y'all. Let's listen.
First short clip, Nesto says he can turn garbage into gold. Sonia expresses sympathy for Shirley for having to hear the phone calls between her and Nesto. Take a listen.
I need to go ride my bike while she's sitting there. I haven't rode my bike since I sent you that video 4th of July last year. That was the last time I've been on my bike.
Oh, damn.
I'm just looking at it like, do I need to sell that bike? Like, it's just sitting. I used to ride it a lot when I first moved down here. I used to be on it all through Buckhead, just riding it and riding.
You just need to figure out you got two major tasks you got to do. So you just need to figure the two things out, and you'll be okay. So don't sell nothing. You'll get a chance to get back out on it.
Are you yawning? Are you sleepy?
Yeah, so, what do you say?
Are you sleepy?
No, I was fucking down. You know how I ain't got acid reflux or what I eat. That's all.
Ew, what you eat?
Like the one to come up.
That nigga said he got acid reflux. Okay, he got acid reflux, and that's what was happening to him at that moment. The acid reflux was bothering him, y'all. Okay, at that very moment, it was the acid reflex. Okay, all right. Okay, he wasn't sleepy. He wasn't yawning, Sonia. It was the acid reflex cupcakes. Okay, all right. And he was trying to encourage her. Keisha girl, don't laugh. Acid reflex is a serious subject, Keisha girl. Okay, don't be out here laughing at Nesto because his acid reflex was acting up. Okay, all right, all right. Don't do that. Don't do that. All right. And that's right, Bible lady. He let her know that she has two major tasks. Okay, he has two major tasks in front of him. All right. Now he don't need to sell the bike. All right, because he can ride the bike at any given moment. All right, any moment can happen where the bike riding can happen. Okay, so don't sell the bike. That's one of your major tasks. All right. As he was explaining that his acid reflex. Whew. We ain't even got into this shit. How long we been doing this call? We ain't even into this shit for a minute. Okay. Michi3 said not to be confused with acid reflux. No. It's an acid reflex. Okay. All right. And I don't know why Beverly Pierce and Soundcheck and that think this shit is funny when acid reflux kills people every day. All right. Every day somebody is dying from acid reflux. Okay. All right. Cocoa Butter says, keep it real, Nesto. It was acid reflux or the BS in lies. You can die from bullshit and lies, really? That's interesting. Bible Lady says, I should be driving, laughing and cried at this moment already. Bible Lady, be careful out there in them 850 streets, okay? Be careful. Be careful. Shay B says, so now this nigga got GERD. What is GERD? What is GERD? Help me out, Shay B. What the hell is GERD? It sounds painful as hell. Whatever the hell GERD is, my God. Analytical one says that acid be flexing though. Yeah, it does. It does. It's possible to flex with the acid. It is. Some acid reflux. X2 Complicated said, did she say she had a tricycle? No, she said she had a bike. Y'all gonna have me put Sonya on a tricycle now. Cause that just sounds hilarious, okay? It just sounds funny. That's acid reflux. Okay. All right, yeah. Yes, now he's got acid reflux, Shavy. He does. Leroyce is in the house. Hello, Leroyce. How are you? Let's listen to some more, y'all.
Some rice and whatever that chow mein, whatever it was. They want nothing but a bunch of throw it in and shit together. So, but basically, what I'm saying is now, I need to concentrate on portfolio with RV shit, RV park, all that. I really need to get focused on that because one thing I know, I can't make no.
No coffee's brewing. I hadn't heard of GERD. I have not heard of GERD. I'm not. Look, medical stuff. I'm not. That's not my bag at all. So no, I ain't never heard of GERD, y'all. But thank y'all for breaking down. Bible lady said GERD is gastric esophageal esophageal reflux disease. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. See, I learned something today. I told you I ain't against learning shit. I can learn shit all the time. I had not heard of that coffee's brewing, but now I know. Yeah. Thank you, Salt and Pepper Trusses. Absolutely. Cupcake says chow mein. Chocolate Thunder, you know we got to listen to that shit again. Okay, let's listen to what the hell he had to eat real quick. What the fuck? Hold on.
Some rice and whatever that chow mein, whatever it was. They want nothing but a bunch of
Chow mein. So rice and some tremaine. Nesto, y'all had tremaine? Really? Like chamon? Y'all had some tremaine? I don't know, y'all. I'm not sure if. First of all, the idea that the jail is like serving them a form of Chinese food is really shocking and surprising. What's not shocking and surprising is the fact that Nesto can't say chow mein. Okay, that's not very surprising at all. All right. Bible lady says Charlemagne. That's what I'm saying. Okay. Tremaine, Chamon. He said it was some rice and Charmaine. Chow mein is noodles. So you mean to tell me that hold on, y'all. Let me make culinary sense, okay? You mean to tell me that the jail served chow mein noodles and rice? That makes no sense. That culinarily that makes no sense that you would have a rice, because I don't really have, when I have chow mein, I have chow mein noodles and whatever's in the chow mein noodles, but I don't really serve that with rice. Have y'all ever heard of that? I'm just saying, it just don't make no sense. It just don't make no sense. I don't really get it at all. But I think it's chow mein too, Justin's mom. I really do. I really do. Okay. Esophageal. Okay, got it. Hey, let's talk about it all. Y'all are really putting me on game today. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I don't mind telling y'all what I don't know. Shit, I don't know. I don't know. DC Lively says, do you use chopsticks with Charmaine? I don't know. I don't know. And Talks with TK says, the menu is lit. That's why I fucks with the crackers. That's what he said. That's what he said. He said he fucks with the crackers. Okay. Let me see. Cocoa Butter says, yeah. He meant top ramen. they had some ramen noodles. That's what it was. That's what it was. Bible Lady said that jail is loading them up with carbs. That's what I'm saying, Bible Lady. Why would you have two carbs? Charmaine and rice. It just doesn't go together at all. I don't understand. It's Helen says, my daughter ended up in the hospital with GERD when she was a teenager from eating too much of those flaming hot Cheetos. Oh my God. Oh, those are so bad. It's Helen. But people love them, but those are so bad. In large amounts, put it like that. It really is. Interesting. Okay. All right, let's listen to let's listen to him talk about the Charmaine and rice.
throw it in and shit together. So, but basically, what I'm saying is now, I need to concentrate on portfolio with RV shit, RV park, all that. I really need to get focused on that because one thing I know, I can't make no money with nobody Googling me and this and that. I know that part already. So I got to get my shit cleaned up all the way around. I got to. Because ain't nobody going
Well, once it's over, it's like you always can do the, the little thing that cleans everything up and erase everything and get the arrest record, expunged and everything. So.
Yeah, that's right. So,
You
once I get all
can
that
always
together,
just go by EL or initials or you can always change. The thing of it is the beauty of it.
Do you know how much of a criminal you have to be to change your name to your first initial, middle initial? Do you know how much crime you have to be committed? And also, Sonya, with your dumb ass, you can still find out somebody's background even if they change their name to EL. Okay, so now he gonna be L Williams, like L DeBarge, right? Now he gonna be E.L. Williams, and ain't nobody gonna know the difference. Ain't nobody gonna know that he's been sent to jail for stealing and robbing from people. Ain't nobody gonna know that he went to prison for robbery. Right? This ain't even alleged. This is what he got convicted for. Okay, he went to jail. He went to prison for robbing people. All right, did a bid, but some kind of way, the genius that is Sonya believes that you can change your name to E.L. Williams, and now motherfuckers is gonna trust you with they shit. Hell no. They still gonna know that you are Ernesto Laverte, or however the hell you say his middle name, Williams, and they gonna know that you rob people and that you theft by deceiving people. Right now, the good thing for all of us out here in society is, um, wait, what you're breathing for? This is a really good point. What you're breathing for says, does she know how many times he's done that? Yes, he's already changed his name and has many aliases. But the good part about it for us out here in society is that he has a lawyer. All right. He has a lawyer that is going to keep us from having to deal with that shit at all. He has a lawyer by the name of Roberta Shawn Hoover. Now, the one thing about Roberta Shawn Hoover is he's going to make sure that we don't ever have to worry about Ernesto Williams, E.L. Williams, Nesto Williams, Ernie, okay, as Dre might call him, right? Sometimes. We ain't got to worry about Dion Daddy, Laverte Daddy. We ain't got to worry about none of these motherfuckers ever again. Because one thing that Roberta Shawn Hoover is good at is making sure that his clients never, ever, ever see the light of day, because what Shawn Hoover likes to do is he likes to make sure that you get life without parole. Right? Once you are his client, the streets ain't got to worry about you no more, okay? Society don't even have to worry about you no more, because once he gets done with your case, you got life without parole. So Sonya, we don't have to worry about him changing his name. We ain't got to worry about that at all. Okay, that's right. We ain't got to worry about Ernest no more. DC Lively. You know why DC Lively? Because Shawn Hoover said, "Hold my mule." He said, "Hold my adult beverage." Okay. He said that I'm going to make sure that society is safe because I'm going to defend my client to the point to where they are not having to worry about ever setting foot on dry land again. Life without parole. Okay. All right. All right. Y'all just keep that in mind. 80% CMOS said, how was Laverte? 80% CMOS, we don't know. Okay. We don't know. Nobody gives a damn. Okay. Apparently 80% CMOS, nobody gives a damn about Laverte. Okay. I'm just saying. First Lady says, and here's silly is how yet another phone call proves his crimes. How you say by telling your silly ass about aliases via a recorded call. Right. So on the recorded call, which is out here on these YouTube streets, which by at this point they knew about it, right? How you gonna say, why don't you just change your name to EL? Just change your name to EL, right? Just EL Williams. And won't nobody know the difference, right? They're gonna let your crazy ass come in there and steal all their shit because your name is now EL Williams. Okay. All right. X2 Complicated said this Ken is very dumb and stupid, working her way up to crazy as hell. Mm-hmm. Yep, that is true. That is true. Bevy C says one of the main qualities of an intelligent person is the willingness to admit that you don't know, unlike Sonya, who knows everything. Right. Right. Yeah, no, Sonya does know it. You know, Sonya never, ever, ever says that she's wrong about anything. Or Nesto doesn't say that he's wrong about anything. Y'all be careful of people who don't want to ever admit that they are wrong about anything. Like they're not wrong about anything. There's always a reason to justify the things that they do. They're not wrong about a damn thing. Everything they do is right. Be careful of those people. All right. It's not a good look. It's not a good look. And it's a sign of a bigger problem that they have. Okay. Hello, the woman he chose. How are you? Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you so much. It's Helen says everybody is their lives are criminal in their lives are criminal minded. God, even everything they watch on TV is related to some kind of criminal activity, and they love it. It's Helen. Not only do they love it, but they normalize it as if that is what everyday people think and how everyday people live. Right. So their television shows, the people around them, and nothing is legitimate. Everything has to do with crime and some people believe that that's just how life goes, and we were talking about it last night. A lot of times they associate criminality with blackness, and criminality does not equal blackness. Blackness equals greatness. Blackness equals creativity. Blackness equals intelligence and creativity and invention. But blackness does not equal criminality. Are there black criminals? Absolutely. Nothing is 100%. But when you look at the nature and the qualities of black people in general, as a whole, it's not based on criminality. We were kings. We were not criminals. We came to this country and we were taught criminal ways, but we were not inherently savages and criminals as they try to make us now. So with that being said, you're right. It's Helen. That is a thing that they associate with us. Okay. And it's just not true. It is just not true. CJ says he can be Ezel from Friday because why would anyone need to change their name to an infamous crackhead in a movie? That's you're right. You are right. Bible Lady says I'll be the first to admit that I'm wrong about enjoying this train wreck. Yeah, it is indeed a train wreck. Okay, all right. I'm just saying. Let's listen to some more, y'all.
You can always change your name.
Right.
So if you ever had to change your name, I mean, your face is everywhere too. So
That's what I'm trying to say.
that's recognizable. Your face is everywhere.
It's everywhere. Man, them folks calling me a king of the South now. I'm saying, what the fuck are you talking about? It's everywhere you. I'm like, wow. Wow. That's not good.
It's everywhere. It's not good at all. But
no, but it is if somebody can see what they're looking at. They got to see what they're looking at.
It's crazy how this just came about. I mean, where this went. So, I mean, and how they just, I haven't been on YouTube all day, and I kind of be like, don't want to because it'll pop up, when I turn it on, it'll pop up. So they keep your searches. So they give you all your searches on your home page. So everything that I ever search will pop up. And, your shit will pop up. Every new video will pop up. And I'm like,
FYI, for those of us that are on YouTube and for those of us that use YouTube every day, that's not how YouTube works. When I go to my home screen, the first thing that pops up is not everything that I've ever searched for. Okay. There is a search bar that if I go to it, it will show me the things that I've searched for. But on my homepage, it is oftentimes what's recommended, right? And then it'll go to what's new, right? And then there are other categories that will follow from there. So I don't know what is wrong with Trina 2. I don't know what is wrong with her YouTube and why the hell it's showing everything that she's ever searched for on the homepage. I don't know why she's telling this lie. The thing about Sonya is that she lies unnecessarily. Like, there's just no reason for Sonya to tell this lie about what's on the YouTube homepage. It's just not. It's just not. What the hell? All your searches, everything you've ever searched for is right there when you pop up on YouTube. And so you search for Ernesto so much that when you go to YouTube, it's just Ernesto, Ernesto, Ernesto. Listen, I do this bullshit for a living, okay? And, because I do this for a living, I use YouTube more than most, okay? I use YouTube for a lot of different reasons: research, to do the show. Of course, I'm on YouTube right now doing the show, and then for entertainment purposes, I have YouTube creators that I watch myself, right? And so I kind of know how YouTube works, and what she just described is not how YouTube works. Now, Cupcake says that's what happens when you use a Leapfrog tablet. Okay. All right. That's how that works. Okay. when you're on a leapfrog. Now I don't know about that, Cupcakes. Okay. I don't know about YouTube leapfrog tablets, because I'm using iPads and MacBooks and stuff, and I don't know nothing about that. So thank you for updating me on that, Cupcakes. I appreciate that. Thank you. Cocoa Butter says Nesto says he's the king of the South. Put some respect on his name. Okay. All right. I got him, Cocoa Butter. I got him. All right. I got him. You see the thumbnail. He is on a crown in his jail cell. Okay. All right. DC Lively says she's using a Timu pewter. Makes sense. Makes sense. Makes sense. Because that ain't how my YouTube work, y'all. If that's the way y'all YouTube work, let me know. Let me know. Bible Lady said that she's using an etch. Bible Lady says she's using an etch and sketch. Okay. All right. Shay B says Native use YouTube to promote baby making music. It's not really baby making. Has anybody made a baby from my music? Because Shay B swear that this is some baby making music. Has anybody made a baby yet? Have we had time? Has the album been out long enough for y'all to make babies out there? Y'all making babies with the native sound? Is that what y'all doing? Y'all listening to Dessert? Y'all listening to Evidence? Y'all putting it down? Huh? I'm just curious. I'm just curious. Um Shay B said, yes, I did last night. Shay B, Shay B, Shay B. I don't even know. I have no. I'm trying to find a reaction to that, Shay B, but I don't know. I don't know what the reaction should be. I tell you what, Shay B, I'm gonna give you one of these, okay?
Aha! Aha!
I'll give you one of those, okay, Shay B. All right. Thank you for letting me know what happened last night. Okay, ATR only echo knows says not yet. Give it time. Okay, all right, all right, okay, all right, okay, all right. The woman he chose says I almost did, Native. Wow, wow, wow. I have opened up a Pandora's box I was not expecting to. Boys Nana says I'm trying with my old ass. 80% CMOS says I'm a woman of a particular age. Petty Garden Girl says too old for babies, but them songs make my husband rush on home. Wow, I had no idea I was having this impact on you all's lives. Okay, all right. Cocoa Butter said we working on it. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, all right, all right. Good to know. Good to know. Hey, let's talk about it all. Good to know. Okay. Hello, Shayna Queen Bee. How are you? Bible Lady says I'm beyond baby making years. Not really, but it's fun trying to the album. Okay. All right. Michi3 says, I'm too old anyway, but I have a good time while listening. Okay. All right. All right. Well, I tell you what, you all, I have another song that you all haven't heard. It's called Pleasure Island, and I'll be releasing that shortly. Okay, all right. Since y'all out here living your best lives to the native sound. Okay, Pleasure Island will be out soon. Okay, all right. And if you can tell by the title, Yeah, it's some things happening on that song too. Okay, okay. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Since y'all out here doing the wild thing out here to the native sound. Okay, all right. Yes, cupcakes, Pleasure Island. Yes, that is coming. That's coming soon. All right. All right. Just like y'all be coming soon. Yeah, it's coming soon. Okay. And I was saving it, but now I see that y'all like the nasty shit. Okay. Y'all like to get down with it. All right. So I'll be releasing that shortly. Okay. I'm gonna hurry up and release that one. Okay. All right. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Give y'all something to look forward to from the native sound. Okay. Dr. Charles in the building says Love Day is every day. Happy Love Day, Native and Tribe. Well, happy Love Day to you, Dr. Charles. We love when you are here. Okay. Cocoa Butter said Native, they say you nasty. Who is they, Cocoa Butter? Who is they? Who is they? All right. Justin's mom says, I won't be coming until June when I see my man. Oh my God. Oh my God. Justin's mom, I'm gonna give you one of these two, okay?
Aha.
All right.
Aha.
All right. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I am too much in y'all business right now. Okay. I am way too much in yo business. Sweet Peasy says, I'm a single hen, can't make chickens, but I got rhythm. Okay, Sweet Peasy. Okay. All right. Well, okay. All right. All right. Wow. Wow. All right. Okay. One Pepsi says I shared the song with my coworkers. Which song you share with your coworkers? Tam Tam says they equals Via Lenore. Well, Via Lenore does say that. She does. She does. Okay. All right. Bible Lady says not just wild, but mild mannered, passionate, and kinky as hell. Okay. All right. Yeah, yeah. All right. One Pepsi, you caught that, right? You caught that. Okay. You caught that. I'm glad you did. All right. Cupcake said press play. You right, Cupcakes. That's because y'all giving me too much of y'all business right now. Y'all giving me way too much of y'all personal business over here on this Valentine's Day. And speaking of Valentine's Day, it is Dimples Wimple says, I came in just to say we already came. Something Ernie will never something Ernie will never say. Lord have mercy. Peach Fuzz says, greetings to all. I played the native sound for one of my massage clients. He requested I Got It Right twice. I Got It Right was one of my favorite songs to write, Peach Fuzz. I enjoy that song. And I'm glad that he enjoyed that song. I'm glad he did. I'm glad he did. And hopefully he got it right, Peach Fuzz. Hopefully he got it right. All right. But I'm gonna listen to Cupcakes because Cupcakes said press play. Y'all are giving me way too much of y'all Valentine business. Okay. All right. And y'all love making business. All right. I ain't come here for all that. All right. I mean, it's good to know. Okay. Don't get me wrong. I just listening. But I'm gonna hit play before we get entirely too deep. Okay, all right. Let's listen, y'all.
Man, I don't want to see this shit because it's like, I know after those couple conversations that we had that were kind of like further, that everything else was just about the case, your attorney and all that stuff. So it's like, juicy conversations except for when I called old boy and stuff, So then they could talk about that, but who cares, Who cares?
So like I said, don't, it might get kind of hard for you, but don't let it get hard for you because every bad thing is a great tool. That's my greatest thing for myself. All bad things for people don't like to deal with it, I'll deal with it. That's what I'm good with. So, person don't want the shit, it says garbage, I get that shit cleaned up and make it go. So, what I'm trying to say is certain things.
What?
Yeah, certain things that you might not, might piss you off, that shit might jug your brain to see something else that you might miss yourself. So.
Trina too, he said certain things are gonna jug your brain. Okay. Now I don't know, have you ever had your brain jugged, Trina too? because Nesto said that there's certain things that might jug your brain, but don't let it piss you off, because see, what's good can come out of something that could piss you off, because he could take some garbage and shine it up and make it gold. Okay? Now, Bible Lady, you heard this man say that certain things can jug your brain. Now, Bible Lady, is your brain jugged right now? Is that why you can't understand what the hell Nesto is saying? Hello, Jackie. How are you? Jackie, is your brain jugged? Because Nesto said that certain things can jug your brain. Yes, Justin's mom, jug your brain, okay? Yes, jug your brain. Why y'all acting like y'all ain't never had y'all brain jugged? Dimples Wimples, have you had your brain jugged? I'm just wondering, because y'all trying to act like y'all ain't never had your brain jugged. But see, certain things can jug your brain, right? And matter of fact, you know what? Why am I trying to explain it to you? Let me just let Nesto explain it to y'all one more time, since y'all act like y'all ain't hear him and shit. Hold on, listen.
Greatest thing for myself. All bad things for people don't like to deal with it, I'll deal with it. That's what I'm good at.
That's what he's good at. Now, he's not good at talking. He's not good at being a parent. He's not good at being a spouse. He's not good at being a sibling. But what he is good at is what he just said right then, which, hell, I done forgot already. Let me go back. Hold on.
A couple conversations that we had that were kind of like flirty, that everything else was just about the case, your attorney and all that stuff. So it's like, juicy conversations, except for when I called old boy and stuff, So then they could talk about that, but who cares, Who cares?
So like I said, it might get kind of hard for you, but don't let it get hard for you, because every bad thing is a great tool.
Every bad thing is a great tool. Right now, him being locked up, as long as he's been locked up, is a great tool. All right. Now, Bible Lady, I'm going over this because you don't seem to understand what the hell this man is talking about. Okay. So I want you specifically to listen very closely, because I don't want your brain to get jugged. Sometimes you can jug your brain trying to listen to the wrong thing and not know what the hell Nesto talking about. So I don't want you to jug your brain. Okay. All right. Now, boys, now, Justin's mom said she ain't never had her brain jugged before. And I don't know how that happens, because sometimes bad things can happen and it'll jug your brain. But whatever. All right. All right. Now, listen closely, y'all. Listen. Okay.
That's my greatest thing for myself. All bad things for people don't like to deal with it, I'll deal with it.
All the bad things in life people don't like to deal with, he deals with, like going to jail over and over and over again. Okay? See, Tanya B here, you might not like going to jail over and over and over again, but Nesto does. He likes the things that people don't like. All right? Like incarceration. All right? Like Ricos and shit like that. See, I don't like that shit. But Nesto likes it, and that's why he deals with it, is because people like me that can't take going to jail, not even one time, but can't take going to jail over and over and over again, he likes that shit. Okay? All right? I'm just trying to make sure. All right? Just want to make sure that you all understand this. All right? Now, Bible Lady, pay attention. Here's the part.
That's what I'm good at. So, person don't want the shit, it says garbage, I get that shit cleaned up and make it go. So, what I'm trying to say is certain things.
What?
Yeah, certain things that you might not, might piss you off, that shit might jug your brain to see something else that you might miss yourself. So.
You see what I'm saying? Now, Bible Lady, I believe that is what is happening. I believe your brain is jugged, and therefore, because you got your brain jugged, you missing out on what is happening right now. Okay? I need you to unjug your brain. All right? Now, one Pepsi, I'm gonna try to figure out what this means. Okay. When Pepsi says jug your brain, oh yeah, I jugged a few brains. I don't know what you mean by that. Okay. One Pepsi. All right. I don't know what you mean by that, One Pepsi, but here's what I will say.
Stop it. Get some help.
Okay. All right, one Pepsi. I don't know what kind of shit you trying to pull over here in my chat, talking about jug your brain. Oh yeah, I jugged a few brains. What the hell that mean? Huh? 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 What you trying to say? One Pepsi. Are you saying what you saying, or are you saying what you saying? I'm just trying to understand. Hello, Angel here. How are you? Hope you are doing well. Thank you so much for being here. Real says no, he gets gold and makes it garbage. Basically, that's what he did, right? Oh, well, put it like this, Real. He gets golden opportunities and makes it garbage. How about that? Because that's exactly what I've seen him do. Free to be me is also in the building. Says hi, native mod squad and tribe. What up, though? What up, though? Free to be me. Thank you so much for being here. Shay B says, I fear getting my brain jugged. It sounds painful. Yes, Shay B, it does when you got your brain jugged. Okay. All right. Bible Lady says, I've jugged a few things in my life. It was never brains. I don't know why. Why are y'all like this? Why are y'all like this? I don't. Dimples Wumples do not encourage Bible Lady. Okay. Don't encourage Bible Lady. This is the second time y'all are making me hit play on this video. I got to hit play because I have to reset from one Pepsi, and I'm still trying to figure out what the hell one Pepsi was talking about. Okay, let's let's listen.
So you made that statement, and that's a true statement. So I'm fine. Don't worry about me. Worrying about the free world shit, what they talking about. I'm fine. You know, it took me a minute to get over that shit, but I'm over it. Trust me, I'm over it.
Oh yeah, the shock of it is over. So now everything is just whatever at this point, you know.
Yeah, that's it. So right now,
I mean, the only thing I could say about all of that stuff is I feel bad that she has to hear it. You know?
She has to hear it, but you know what?
That's the only thing I feel bad about. Like, everything else is like, I don't, like, fuck it, y'all.
You have 1 minute remaining.
So let me get this straight. Y'all help me with this, okay? Y'all help me with this. First of all, before I get into this philosophical, analytical discussion about cheating and feeling bad about it. Let me just say, Free to Be Me, thank you so much for gifting 5, count them 5 Native Tribe Urban Media memberships, all right? Thank you so much, Free to Be Me, for supporting the channel. And those 5 memberships went to Cocoa Butter, BKSQ9UJ, Fly to Fit Chick is now a member. It's My Turn, Not a Pick Me is also now a member, and Eve 2754 are now a member. Y'all, we got 5 new members to the tribe. All right, and now all 5 of y'all, listen, I'm gonna tell you like this. Look, if you're gonna come in here now that y'all members and y'all gonna put your feet up, just take your shoes off first. Okay, that is all I ask. And you all can thank Free to Be Me for the generosity and gifting of the membership. All right. Now, let me get into this real quick, okay? Because I found this to be very interesting, okay? I found this to be very interesting what she just said. And what she just said was, I feel bad for Shirley Strawberry because she has to hear about all this stuff. She has to hear you talk about how you want to you can't wait for him to get out so that he can fuck you again, right? She has to hear about how how he took you to the back of the RV while he was still allegedly married to her and said, take off your clothes. She had to hear you tell the lawyer or tell Nesto that she has told the lawyer not to talk to you and that you were only and that Shirley Strawberry was only good for making the payment. She had to hear you say all these things about how she was old and how she was prissy and how she didn't like roaches and that you could take roaches, but she couldn't take roaches. So what I'm trying to say, y'all, is how ironic is it that she feels bad for Shirley to have to hear something when she is one of the issues that came between Shirley Strawberry and Nesto. Now, they did have other issues, don't get me wrong, but one of those issues is her. She is the common denominator when it came to the issues between Shirley Strawberry and Nesto. And I just don't understand. I just don't understand. Okay, I really, really, really don't understand that at all. Real says, but she doesn't feel bad about fucking her husband. Right. Ray Della Lewis says, girl, stop. You don't give a fuck about Shirley. Exactly. I don't know why she's doing this. I don't know why she's saying this. And I don't know why she believes that that when other people hear these calls, that's gonna fly. Like some kind of way we're gonna paint her as a compassionate person because she feels bad about Shirley Strawberry and what Shirley Strawberry is going through. When one of the things that Shirley Strawberry is going through is caused by her. Now, mind you, I said one of the things. All right. One of the things is caused by her. Is Ernesto Williams the main issue? Absolutely. But did Sonya contribute? Absolutely, she did. And I don't know if it's because she lacks awareness, or I don't know if she's just trying to make herself come across a certain way. Right? I really don't get it. Chick-fil-A gal said, and Shirley laughed at many of her statements also, but the hurt and shame of her husband was overwhelming as fuck. Right. Right. Absolutely, Chick-fil-A gal. Cocoa Butter says the only thing she feels bad about is chasing after a married man and being exposed. If she was a side dish, she would be a small coleslaw at best. And Cocoa Butter, you know what I've ever done with coleslaw? I've only thrown it away. Okay. I've only thrown, I don't like coleslaw, y'all. I've tried to eat coleslaw, and I know some people that love coleslaw. There is only one coleslaw that I will actually eat, and it is a shrimp coleslaw, and I'm trying to think of where I get it from. Where I get the shrimp coleslaw from, y'all? I can't remember, but it's a shrimp coleslaw, and it is at some restaurant in Pensacola that I can't think of. It's not Joe Patty's. It's where do I get the shrimp coleslaw from? I can't remember. I got to think about that. That's how long it's been since I've had it. But otherwise, I don't even eat coleslaw, Cocoa Butter. I throw that shit away. That's just me. That's just me. T Baby says hi, native in chat. Hello, T Baby. How are you? Hope you are doing well today. Ms. Lady says, not to mention another call, she speaks on how Shirley Strawberry would spend her money and what position to play on her job. Sonya takes several seats. Yes, Ms. Lady. That's why I'm saying the shrimp basket, is that where it's from, Baba Lady? Is that where it's from? That is where it's from. Oh, thank you, Baba Lady. That would explain why I couldn't remember it, because I haven't eaten at the shrimp basket in years. Okay. All right. Thank you, Baba Lady. I appreciate that. Chick-fil-A gal says, that sounds good. Shrimp coleslaw. I don't care for coleslaw either. Yeah, shrimp coleslaw is the only coleslaw that I will eat. And Baba Lady reminded me it is at the shrimp basket in Pensacola. That's probably the best thing at the shrimp basket. The shrimp basket used to be good, y'all, but it's not anymore. But anyway, but yes, thank you, Baba Lady, for reminding me of that. But yes, Ms. Lady, it is interesting the way that she tries to Sonya is trying on these calls, y'all. Sonya is burning a lot of calories on these calls because she's trying to play her position, but yet prove that she's better than Erica and that she's better than Shirley. And that so she's doing a lot on these calls to put herself in a position to where Ernesto will like her. Now, Ernesto does not see it this way. Ernesto is not evaluating Sonya, right? Ernesto has already figured out what Sonya is. But to Sonya, she feels like this is a feel out, like he's trying to evaluate her. And so she's trying to put her best forward. She's trying to be friend. She's trying to be lover. She's trying to be lawyer. She's trying to be wifey. She's trying to do all these things on these calls. And that's a calorie burn, y'all. That is a lot of calorie. That's a lot of energy. And that's why she does all the things that she does on these calls, is because she's in constant I'm better mode. She's in constant prove herself mode. And that's what she does. So when we look at it, and when we listen to these calls, that's what she's doing. That's why she sounds ridiculous to us, right? Those of us out here who are firm in who we are, those of us who know who we are and we know what we are and we know what we bring to the table, so to speak, right? We don't go through all this when we talk to people, but she does, and that's why it's so fascinating to listen to somebody like her. Okay. Um, Now, Bevy C says different strokes for different strokes, I guess, regarding coleslaw. About to order lunch, including delicious creamy coleslaw. Bevy C, um, I'm happy for you. Okay, I'm happy for you, Bevy C. I can't eat shit. Okay, all right. I can't. I just can't. Stay focused says coleslaw is my favorite side. I had old parents and turned me into an elderly child. I like butterscotch candy too. Stay focused. Do you really? Do you really stay focused? I mean, look.
Stop it. Get some help.
I'm just saying. I can't. I can't with y'all. I can't. I can't. Um, the woman he chose says that has to be an exhausting existence. It is the woman he chose, but it's also what happens when you are a person that is not aware of who you are. When you are a person that's constantly chasing, and you have no idea what it is that you want because you don't know who you are yourself, this is what ends up happening, right? This is what ends up happening. Prima Wanda's in the house, says, hey, Native and Tribe, driving. I won't be able to speak to everyone. Well, thank you so much for coming through, Prima Wanda. And please, Prima Wanda, drive safely. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ms. Lady says, too much energy and time into a nigga who is and never will be anything to him. And she chased him, but talked down on us and called us clown while out here looking stupid and embarrassing her family. Yeah. You're absolutely right, Ms. Lady. It is a lot of energy, right? And I mean, and listen, I love the people that I love, right? But it gets to the point to where when you set boundaries, you say, okay, I love you, but I'm not going to, go down with you. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to go down with you because you went down. Now, I will support you in the ways that I can, but I cannot support you to the point to where I hurt myself. That's what happens. That's what adjusted people do. But Sonya is telling us, Ms. Lady, that because she loves Ernesto and that's her friend, that she's willing to move across the country. She's willing to pay $600 a month to talk to him and for texts and all this other stuff, and put her own reputation out here in these YouTube streets, and willing to make a fool of herself and embarrass her family and do all these things. And she says that it's under the guise of, well, that's my friend. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That shit just don't make no damn sense. It just doesn't. It just does not. Stay focused says absolutely, and I will tear down those big peppermint sticks during Christmas. Really, stay focused? Really? Not the big thick the big thick ass decorator ass peppermint sticks. You eating those too? Really? Yeah, you were an elderly child indeed. You were. You absolutely were. Let's listen to some more.
But it's, her friends and she listening to that stuff, and that's just hurtful on her.
It is,
Mm-hmm.
but as what, I can't do nothing about nothing until I
No, you can't.
Yeah, I can't. So it's not that I'm not willing, I just can't.
No, I mean, there's nothing you can do about it. You can apologize for it. I wish it never happened. But, that's about all you can do. They just throwing it out there recklessly, not being considerate of her feelings, to say, we don't need to be putting this out there because this is hurtful to her. And she doesn't deserve, they don't give a shit. She doesn't deserve that. So stop, we'll stop playing that type of shit.
She didn't deserve to be cheated on. Okay. And let's be clear, he didn't just cheat with you. With everybody that he cheated on her with, she didn't deserve to be cheated on. Okay. All right. Let's be perfectly clear. I don't understand, and this is a thing with me. Like, let me tell you, check this out. Muffin 218. When you study civil rights and you study the civil rights movement and you study, like, first of all, Black people in America, okay? Let's be perfectly clear about how Black people in America, the civil rights movement, the equal justice movement, all these movements that we've had to have in this country. Let's be perfectly clear. What people on the outside say about those movements is often a criticism of the reaction to what the movement was about. They never talk about the conditions that caused the movement in the first place, right? So when you have a condition that causes people to have a civil rights movement, right? They would criticize Dr. King. They would criticize Malcolm X for his speeches. They would criticize Medgar Evers for him trying to get Black people to be able to vote. They criticize the reaction, but they never have anything to say about what caused the action in the first place, right? So, what causes us to react to when there's a protest, right? They criticize the protest, but they never criticize or evaluate what caused the protest. Nobody wakes up and says, you know what I want to do today? I want to go and burn down a building. That doesn't happen. What happens is that conditions become so volatile in communities around people that they feel like they have to lash out, right? So instead of saying the police don't need to unalive unarmed people on the side of the road, they say, well, why are you burning down the building? Well, guess what? If the police weren't unaliving people on the side of the road, we wouldn't be in a rage to where we're burning down your buildings. And let's be perfectly clear, they are your buildings. They might be in our neighborhoods, but they are your buildings. Okay. So I say all of that to say that when I hear them sit there and talk about how we out here in YouTube land shouldn't be talking about what they did, how come they aren't talking about what they did? Huh? How come they aren't talking about the fact that if Ernesto Williams would have just gotten a job, gotten a career, got a diploma, got an education, went out here and became a productive member of society, that we wouldn't have phone calls from prison to even be talking about right now? Why isn't that the focus? That's what I'm trying to understand. One Pepsi says, Nesto, you can do something about it at that time. Stop talking with Sonya and be honest about your situation. Correct. There are preventative measures, right? There are preventative measures to all of this shit. If you actually and genuinely cared about the person that you all are talking about, which we know you all do not. We know Nesto don't give a damn about Shirley, and we know Sonya don't either. So I don't even know why she's going through all this shit right now, and neither is he. Talks with TK says now she feel bad and try to minimize him cheating, but still be waiting to continue it when he comes home. Correct. Talks with TK. That is exactly what I'm saying. That is exactly what I am saying. Now, Ms. Lady, thank you so much, Ms. Lady, for the super chat. Ms. Lady says, happy Valentine's Day, Native and Tribe fam. Ms. Lady, happy Valentine's Day to you. And thank you so much for this very generous super chat. I do appreciate you so much for always supporting the channel. I hope you have an amazing Valentine's Day today. Thank you. All right. Southside Chi-Town said, don't give me a reason to riot. That's correct. And that is what I say to the people that criticize the people that riot. Yes, it is bad to see buildings burning, and it is bad to see, but when there is a social breakdown, when the social contract is broken down, then you can't really blame people for reacting. And when you have police who are being paid to protect and serve, when they cross that line and they become hunters and they become predators, that is a breakdown of the social construct. That's not the social contract that we signed. So therefore, you cannot be upset when people react outside of that same social contract that you broke in the first place. Okay? That's the way that works. You cannot be mad at us over here at YouTube for reacting to some shit that y'all caused, which is of public interest. Okay? That ain't our fault. That is not our fault. Tam Tam says she felt bad but never stopped calling. Make it make sense, right? No, you're right, Tam Tam. You're right. Southside Chi-Town, so I got that from you. Yes, that is what I always say. Don't give me a reason to riot. Don't give me the reason. It's so funny how people can do stuff to you, right? And then want to control the way that you react to the thing that you did to them. Huh? You push the button, but don't like the reaction of what happens when you push a button. You push the button on the Coke machine, but you mad because a Coke came out. You push the Sprite button and you mad because a Sprite came out. You mad because a different drink didn't come. No, that's the button you pushed. And when you push that button, you cannot be upset about the results from pushing that damn button. It's the same thing with Nesto. You can't all of a sudden feel bad for Shirley and feel bad about Shirley's situation when you the one that caused Shirley's situation. You pushed the button. I don't understand. Boys Nana said, by some miracle, say Nesto left Sonya alone, stopped taking her calls. What do y'all think Sonya would do? Oh, it would be hard times over at the Sonya house, okay? It would be hard times over at the Sonya house, y'all. I don't know what the hell Tomas would do. I guess they gonna starve because apparently can't nobody cook but her. And I guess Tomas ain't gonna get no food. Boys Nana. Okay. I guess that's what would happen. All right. Yeah, Tanya B here said find another inmate. Yeah, because she's scared of people out here in the free world, right? She's scared of free niggas. She's scared of single niggas. How about that? Huh? She's scared of single niggas, Tanya B here. Forget another inmate. She got to find somebody else's husband. When people have commitment issues, right? When people have commitment issues and they have these other issues going on, they are willing to go out and find somebody's husband. They're looking for somebody who's married because guess what? A married person, there's no real commitment there because they're married. Snowbird says Sonya would have a meltdown. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Sonya would have an absolute meltdown. And think about a Snowbird, not for a doctor, not for a lawyer. Sonya would have a meltdown for a felon, someone who constantly goes back to jail. The DA said the only time Nesto is not committing crimes is when he's locked up. Not for a productive member of society, not for somebody that is a creator, not for somebody that that knows his craft or excels at his craft, not for a musician, not for an artist. No, a felon. She would melt down for. Okay. Bible Lady says it didn't stop her from laughing at Shirley Strawberry sleeping on an air mattress, or when Nesto had her go outside to talk to him when she was at the restaurant. She needs to make Nesto a priority, right, Ms. Lady? And that's exactly right. All this insincere bullshit is completely insecure. It's bullshit. It is bullshit. Ms. Lady says no real man really wants her, so she has to chase one down and force herself on him. Seems that way. Seems that way. Solado is here. Says, wait, Strawberry Saturday? How I almost missed this. Hey, everybody. Hello, Solado. I'm glad that you didn't miss it, okay? I'm glad that you didn't. CJ said Tomas gonna be on a dateline being asked why he became a notorious serial killer. Answer: his mama made him sit in the bed with her when they watch movies. I know, CJ, and not as a child, as a grown up. Bible Lady said for almost 4 years, this is the most relevant that Sonya has been in her entire life. If Nesto quit her, she'd lose her mind. Absolutely, mine would be gone. Mine would be gone. Let's listen to some more of these dumbasses.
But then again, cha-ching, oh, play it, who cares, fuck it. It is what it is.
Hey.
Can I ask y'all a question? I know we just stopped, but I really have a question, and it really is bothering me. After everything that happened over the last week, right? And everything that happens over here on YouTube often, right? Why people don't want us to make no money? How come people don't want people on YouTube to make no money? I'm just curious. It seems to be a recurring theme, right? When Sonya sits up here and is like, they're just trying to make money. They're just trying to cash in, blah, blah, blah. And then we had somebody write to V Lenore and said she was just desperate for clicks and views, right? I'm just trying to understand, how come people don't want us YouTubers to make no damn money? Do you all know? Like I would love to be able to, make a decent living talking, right? And I feel like YouTube gives us an opportunity to make a okay living, talking to people and doing what we love to do, because this is what we love to do. But do you know why? Does anybody know why people don't want us to make no money on YouTube? What the fuck? I don't get it. What did I like? It's kind of like um it's kind of like when you see people that are out here, working for nonprofits and stuff. And I guess people think that if it's a nonprofit that you ain't supposed to make no money or whatever. And people be pocket watching and all this other shit. But I just keep noticing um that there's always this conversation about clicks and views and how all we want is clicks and views and blah blah blah. I want clicks and views. I don't know anybody that's doing podcasts, that's doing YouTube channels, that's on Patreon, that's doing. We would like to be able to buy bread for the house. Okay, we would like to be able to go to nice restaurants. Yes, I'm out here. I'm monetized. And I'm monetized for a reason. I'm monetized because I would like to make some money. Okay. All right. I don't get it. It's like there's this thing where Sonya talks about it all the time, and other people criticize, like we get comments about, oh, y'all just trying to make money. Y'all just trying to get clicks and views. Yes. That's not a secret. That is how this whole thing works. Right. I wait for my YouTube check every month. I wait for it, and I'm happy to get it. I'm happy when the direct deposit goes through, and I'm happy to do that. But I'm also happy to entertain you all and give you all something to listen to and something to look forward to. We look forward to our Strawberry Sundays, and we look forward to our I'll do it on Mondays and Tribe Tuesdays, and we do all these things. But people seem to have a problem with people on YouTube making money. I don't get it. I just don't. I revives. I just don't. I mean, nobody. But at the same time, if I worked at McDonald's, they would be like, "Oh, look at him. He ain't making no money. He over here at McDonald's." Well, I mean, I'm making. I'm. You can't win for losing with people, right? But I just don't understand that. It's just so much angst about people wanting clicks and views. I want clicks and views. That is how YouTube pays me. I don't get it. I don't get it. Thank you, One Pepsi. I mean, look, it don't stop me from doing shit. I'm just always curious at the way that people react. Like I'm all about it. Like if you tell me that you starting a YouTube channel, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna subscribe. I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna support the best way I can, because look, I know what it's like to need that support and need those views. You know what I mean? I watch people. I got my favorite YouTubers, and when I look at the size of their channels, I don't say, well, you just put this up for clicks. And I don't do that. Like I watch what I watch, and I support who I support. And I don't know. When she said that, it just reminded me of just this last week, and V Lenore being accused of just doing stuff just for the clicks and views and all the stuff like that. And it's like, we do it for clicks and views. Like we do it so that we can entertain people and so that we can keep you informed and have a good time, right? But there's nothing wrong with making money, y'all. There's nothing wrong with making money. And I believe that that's what it is, sound checking that. It is pure jealousy. I think so. I do. I do. The woman he chose says, as long as you're here, Native, I'll be supporting. Thank you, the woman he chose. I appreciate that. And I feel like that's not just you. I feel like that's the majority of people. But I mean, it is what it is, y'all. It is what it is. I mean, we out here doing our thing, um and we just trying to make it, y'all, like everybody else. But I don't know. I was just curious. That just bothers me that people look at it like that. You know what I mean? Miss Lady, I'm trying. Miss Lady, I'm trying. I'm out here trying. Okay, trying to make the bag. Let's listen.
Hey, what I'm saying is, look here, man. I'm gonna
I
say,
love you.
I know the phone's finna cut off, but I love you too. Get shit together for your day.
Thank you for using Global Link.
In this next call, Nesto and Sonia talk a lot about his attorney. They also talk about Shirley, Sonia's PI, and YouTube comments. Take a listen.
Is the phone ringing over there?
It didn't, but I was looking down and I saw that you were calling because I was on the phone with shit. I was on the phone with Yvette. We're talking about Africa. So I looked down because I'm driving and I was like, oh, hold on, keep calling.
Okay.
It's my birthday.
Yes, it is. And guess what? I forgot to even tell my own daughter's birthday. Her birthday on the 12th.
Which one?
The one you talked to.
Oh, her birthday was the 12th?
Yeah, so text her and tell her to say happy birthday.
Oh, okay, I'll text her when I stop. Yeah, I talked to my PI today.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, we ain't gonna discuss what he.
Did he tell her happy birthday? Did he tell did he tell her happy birthday? I know we went through this thing, La Cherie. I know we went through this thing with her birthday last year and he didn't tell her happy birthday. But in 2023, did he tell her happy birthday? Because I didn't hear happy birthday, boys, Nana. I didn't. Okay. Sweet Peasy, thank you so much for the super chat. Sweet Peasy says they hate a legitimate grind and anything criminal is respectable to them. Absolutely, Sweet Peasy. Absolutely. And I think too, Sweet Peasy, here's the thing. What a lot of people don't really understand, and honestly and truly, I didn't understand it either, right? There's a lot that goes into creating a channel, getting a channel monetized, doing lives, uploading videos, checking your stats, checking, to see who's watching what. You know what I mean? There's a lot that goes into this YouTube thing. And I think that people think that what we do is easy, right? I think that they think that conducting a live, managing your chat, picking moderators, picking subject matter, just going through this whole thing. I really do think that when you watch a YouTube channel, it's easy to believe that what happens on this end of the YouTube channel is easy. Like all we do is hit a live button. And there's a lot of stuff that goes on. There's a lot of malfunctions that you're trying to deal with while you're doing your show, computer issues, internet issues. You all have seen the issues, right? Sound issues. Well, y'all can't hear me. We got to figure that out. Got to figure out why my chat doesn't look right. Got to figure out, all the stuff that's happening in the peripheral, right? So there's a lot that happens. And what I think happens, Sweet Peasy, is that people think that this is such an easy thing to do that they resent the fact that you can make money doing it. When in all reality, when I get done with some of these lives, y'all, and they be 3-4 hours, I be tired. Right, mentally, I am tired because of everything that you have to keep up with in around you at the same time in order to make the show run smoothly. And that's not even counting those days when you just have trolls that are trying to come in and troll your chat and trying to do all this other stuff. So you got a lot that happens. And I do believe that, this being a legit thing that we're doing and a legit way to make money, I do think that is perceived as being very easy. Right. And it is challenging. Now, is it fun? Yes. Is it more fun than most work that I've done? Absolutely. But is it challenging at times? Definitely. But thank you, Sweet Peasy, for the super chat. They absolutely hate anything that is legit. They really, really do. Ms. Lady. Ms. Lady, thank you so much for the another generous super chat. Says Feliz Dia de San Valentin in Espanol. She sent another super chat in another language. Okay. Thank you, Ms. Lady. I appreciate you so much for supporting the channel on this day. All right. Bible Lady says, not to mention you have to have thick skin and the ability to accept criticism. I mean, the criticism isn't really the issue. It's just I would say it's the unreasonableness of people, Bible Lady. Like people can be really, really unreasonable when they come in and expect your channel to be their channel and they try to tell you how to run your channel. Like it's crazy. there have been some critiques that have come through that I've actually like been like, okay, that's a good idea or whatever. But some people do try to trash you. They do try to tear you down. Now, here's what I noticed about me. I noticed that for me, people like to bring me up in other people's comments and chats and shit, right? Like nobody really addresses shit with me. Like they'll go over and they'll talk about me to Legacy, or they'll say something about me and in V's chat, or in recently a few, like about a couple months ago, in Nyla's chat, I was brought up. You know what I mean? Like, they don't really talk to me about me. I don't know what that's about. Well, actually I do. But but they don't have the gall or the gumption to bring it to me, Bob Lady. They like to talk about me to other folks. So, Um La Cherie says, Native, you speak Spanish too? I don't, though. I don't. Okay. I just knew that that's what that said. Okay. I'm just saying. JMM55 with the super sticker. Thank you so much, JMM55. I appreciate you so much. Ms. Lady says, Sonya channel could have had a chance in Maga's world full of hate. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, Ms. Lady. But Sonya don't know what the hell she doing. And that's the other thing. You really do have to know what you're doing. You got to know there's a lot behind putting a channel together, y'all. It is. It is. And it's a lot that, look, I'm still learning a lot. That's the cool thing about having your peers with you, like Legacy and V, and we will sit and we will go over different things and trying different things and different techniques, and we kind of experiment. We kind of bounce off of each other. What works for you? Did that work for you? No, it didn't. Let's try this. Let's try this. And we try different things. So we're constantly brainstorming to be better and give you all a better product. So that's always the case. But when it comes to somebody like Sonya, who just decided that she was going to try to put shit out here with no rhyme or reason, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. So yeah, you're right. It did have a chance, Ms. Lady, but she has no clue what the hell she's doing. None. All right. But let's listen to some more.
Discuss it. It's all good. It's all good.
It's all good, or it's just kind of like some good news, no bad, really no facts. Basically, what you're saying.
It was all.
Huh?
No, it was all good. It was all good. It was all good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it was all good. Yeah, so I just got to send him some things so that he can do some other things for me, for your case. So he was like, whatever you need, just let me know.
Okay. You got.
Y'all, what is a private investigator investigating exactly? In this case, like, what exactly is a private investigator investigating on the Ernesto case? Y'all, this shit makes no sense that you would need a private investigator for what? To investigate what privately exactly when he is the one that's being accused? Now, a private investigator makes sense when somebody has done something to you and you're trying to investigate them, but he's the one that's being accused, but yet she some kind of way feels like a private investigator is the lie she needs to tell right now, because no, I don't believe this shit. I do not believe that Sonya broke ass is out here paying for somebody to go research shit for Nesto. And she can't talk about it, what he discovered, but it's all good. Well, guess what, Sonya? The man has picked up more RICO counts from 2023 to 2025. So I don't know what the fuck he was telling you was all good. I don't know what the fuck he was telling you was like not the issue, or don't worry about it, or whatever the fuck he said to you. But this don't make no damn sense. And the thing about Sonya is one of those liars that doesn't believe that their lies will ever catch up to them. She's one of those liars that thinks that her lie will just dissipate in the air, right? Like the lie will just disappear. There'll be no trace of it. It evaporates into the atmosphere, and that's just it. When in all reality, in 2023, if you had a private investigator, why is this man still picking up more charges, being re-indicted in 2026, and is still trying to fight having the suppression of the evidence in his car if you had a private investigator that said that it was all good in 2023? I'm just saying. How does that how does that make any sense? True Beekeeper is in the house. Says, "Hey, Native mods and tribe. Hello, True Beekeeper." Miss T says she's a liar and her breath probably stinks. Okay. Yeah. I agree with that sentiment. Okay. I agree with that sentiment. Cupcake says she hired a PI to investigate how to get her brain jugged. Wow. Is that what she did? That's what she did, Cupcakes? That's what she did? Okay. All right, Cupcakes.
Stop it. Get some help.
All right. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Bible Lady says her PI drags her knuckles when she walks. Wow. 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 But it's all good though, Bible Lady. It's all good. Okay. All right. It's all good. Real 75 says she was talking to Sylvia before she told Nesto about it. Sylvia was telling her stuff and she pretended she had a PI. Yeah, Real 75. But see, here's the thing about it though. Again, what information did this quote unquote infamous PI, right? That infamous Sylvia, what information did she give her that has helped Nesto's case? Right? Bottom line is results. I am not process driven. I am results driven. What that means is that when you are process driven, that means that you look at the way things are done in order to get a certain result. I am results driven, which means that whatever the process is, however it gets done as long as the result is what I want the result to be. So I am results driven, not process driven. What we're listening to right now is a very process driven imagination. Because there's been no results. There have been no good results. Give me, anybody in the chat, give me a good result that has happened from anything Sonia has said in all of these phone calls. What results have happened for Nesto that we can say that was a good thing for Nesto? I'll wait. I mean, not too long. It's Saturday and I got shit to do, but I'll wait for a little while. If you all can tell me, Miss T, Angel Hair, Ray Della Lewis, can you all tell me from everything Sonia has said, all of her conspiracies, all of her legal knowledge, all of her advice, what good results have happened for Nesto? I'll wait. Huh? Anybody? Anybody? Bueller? Anybody? Cupcakes? Anybody? Can anybody tell me a good result for Nesto? Pretty GC says more charges. That ain't good, Pretty GC. Unicorn Jim said he's still in jail. What is yes, Unicorn Jim, but what benefit? Let me put it another way. What benefit has Sonia been to him? What benefit has Sonia's advice, her PI, her information, her legal knowledge? What benefit has that been for Ernesto? It has been a benefit for us, society at large, because society at large benefits when Nesto stays out of society, when Nesto is in jail. Because as the DA said before, the only time he's not committing crimes is when he is in jail. So what benefit has Nesto gotten out of all of this? Ray Della Lewis said, not a thing. Rossi said, not one thing. Right? Angel Harris says he's getting his karma. Indeed, he is. There has not been a single benefit of everything that Sonia has said from 2022 to 2026. Not a damn thing. As a matter of fact, Unicorn Jim, it has gotten worse. All right. Unicorn Jim says it is good because someone may have sent him to the upper room if not. Yeah, that's a good way to look at it, Unicorn Jim. That is a good way to look at it. The Duchess is in the house. Hello, the Duchess. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate that. Thank you. When Pepsi says it kept him in jail and no more scams. Absolutely. Ms. Lady said, pretty sure every attorney Nesto had told Sonia to kick rocks, including Hoover, right? including Hoover. The woman he chose says, well, she turned over evidence to the DA per the subpoena. The benefit was for the state, right? But again, the woman he chose, there has been no benefit for Nesto. None. Dr. Charles says, Zuzus and Wham Whams. That's a very good point. But what I'm saying to you all is she talks all this bluster and all this shit, not realizing in 2023 that this dude was still going to be locked up in 2026 or 2025. I'm sorry. Right? Not realizing that in 2025, this man is still going to be locked up and not looking for, I'm sorry, this is 2026. What am I saying? Not realizing that this man is still going to be locked up all these years later. Right? What are we talking about right here? A private investigator. What are we talking about? I don't know. But let's listen to some more.
You're gonna have to get a lawyer to understand your lingo, because that's basically all that's gonna happen right now.
Right. So I'm supposed to know today because I got both of them looking into it, and then I'm going to make a call to this other person and try to go in and have a sit down with this other person, who's a lawyer. And then at the same time still, work was going on, because he was telling me certain things. It would take me 30 days to get certain information. But,
Yeah, I understand.
It's fucked up, but he said with everything that, he said you can have a good outcome. That's all. He said you can have a good outcome. It's as bad as it looks,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just, and he was on the same page as me. He was like, get this and get that. And I was like, yes, I already know, So I got to send him some things today for him to do.
Okay. All right. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I got a little sad today because I was looking at the news again, and they had these, I think, 4 or 5 Chinese people over there at this spa over there, and they got arrested out there in Gwinnett County out there. They had a girl's body was found in the back of the trunk, and the sad part was they were starving and beating them to death. They call themselves the Christian something, Christian gang, Christian.
And they're Asian?
Yeah, Asian. No, it was Asian. What's called Christian soldiers. And they saw the girl to damn death, and she was 75 pounds when they found her in the trunk. That made
How long has she been missing?
She ain't been missing. It just happened.
Oh, it was. If they starved her, they would have had her for a minute.
Yeah, they had her for a minute, but they were working, and this was in a spa.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's dangerous out here.
Yeah, man.
It's dangerous.
They call themselves the Christian gang, not a grand gang, but soldiers. Yeah. I said, what? Why did you throw that religion in there like that?
Hey, I'm telling you, that's the control mechanism. You already know. Well, you already know.
Then at 75 pounds, you know how that triggered me then. I ain't even got to tell you about that part.
Well, she was thinking about me when she said 75 pounds. She was like, yeah, okay. Happy with the clock like body.
All right. As they managed to find humor in that bullshit, let's look at it, y'all. Y'all want to look at it? Let's look at it. All right. So this is from 11 Alive, right? And this is, hold on, here it is. First of all, Nesto, it was the Soldiers of Christ, okay? Not the Christian soldiers. So stupid. Anyway, House of Horrors. This, by the way, is an article from the Atlanta 11 Alive, by the way. So this is House of Horrors. New details in case where a woman was starved, beaten, and put in trunk. Gwinnett County Police added charges of a gang activity to the murder charges already leveled against 6 professed soldiers of Christ. Okay, so this is the actual story from 11 Alive. Police have added more charges against 6 people, already accused of beating, starving, and killing a woman in a basement of a Gwinnett County home. The suspects claimed they were a religious group, according to police. But police are now calling the group a criminal street gang and have charged them with gang activity in addition to the murder charges. So far, the 6 murder suspects have not had a chance to tell their story publicly, but from what police have said, they call themselves Soldiers of Christ. Nesto. An expert in cults said all of this matches a pattern. I hear about this consistency, said Rick Allen Ross, who follows cults worldwide and is the author of Cults Inside Out. There are often these kind of tragic circumstances. According to Gwinnett County Police, earlier this summer, a woman left her home in South Korea to join what she thought was a religious organization in Georgia in Gwinnett County, a half a world away. She ended up at a home in Gwinnett. Around August 3rd, police said 5 people in their 20s and one who was 15, calling themselves Soldiers of Christ, imprisoned her in the basement, beat her withheld food from her, and she died. When police discovered her body this week in the trunk of a car, they say she weighed 70 pounds. Ross said Friday that's how cults often work. People are constantly being drawn in. No one intentionally joins a destructive cult. So there is this element of deception, a kind of bait and switch con where people are drawn in by a name like Soldiers of Christ. That sounds very positive, very mainstream. And then only when they become involved more deeply in the group is it revealed to them in increments that what they're really getting involved with. Ross said he sees this again and again all over the world. Okay. I wanted to kind of like shed some light on what it was that he was talking about. All right. And the reason why I thought that was important to do is because, hold on, why are we not sharing that anymore? Is because, okay, we're back. The reason I wanted to share that was because think about what Nesto is being accused of, but then think about how clearly Nesto can see the wrong in what they're doing. All right. So they drew somebody in based on an image and a name. And then once the person got involved, it switched up. Hello, does that not sound like everything that Ernesto is being accused of? No cupcakes, not that Rick Ross. It's Rick Allen Ross, okay? But think about this. Nesto can see the wrong in using religion, right? Why you got to bring that religion stuff in it? But yet now everything that we've heard, Mr. 19 Cycles, Mr. I'm accused of grape, SA, everything that he's talking about now is religious. So yes, people do use religion. Jim Jones used religion, right? All these other cults, they use religion. And so Nesto, with his fake Christian ass, is using religion now to try to snow everybody else into believing that he's some kind of deacon, that he's some kind of holy man, that he just wants to pray for people. So the fact that he can see the wrong in these people using religion to draw people in, yet he's trying to use religion to draw people in. You see what I'm saying? Muffin 218 said he uses religion to pretend to be innocent, right? But he don't see the wrong in that, but he can see why you got to bring all their religion into it. The same reason you do it, Nesto. The same reason you do it. Miss Lady says MAGA uses religion. MAGA uses religion and they use it in the most evangelical, white, radical, white supremacist way, right? They believe in a blonde, blue-eyed Jesus, right? They believe that in the Middle East, that a white man came to save the world in the Middle East, where white people don't exist, okay, unless they move there, right? The natives of that land are not white people, but yet MAGA believes that there is a white, blue-eyed, blonde-haired Jesus that came to save the world, which puts them closer to a deity than the rest of the world. You see what I'm saying? You see, this is the reason why they have to use it in that way, okay? But going back to Nesto, Nesto feels like he can use it just to make sure that people realize that he's an innocent man. There's no way that a man that talks about God this much could do this much damage. Well, I'd like to introduce you to Jim Jones. Okay. Nicole Nicole H says he's been doing it for so long he doesn't think it's wrong. The women never pursued charges until now. Correct. You're correct, Nicole H. That is exactly what it is. He never thought it would come. He never thought he would ever see this many charges all at one time. He never thought the other shoe would drop. You're 100% correct. JMM55 said, we had a bad situation here in Metro Detroit a few years ago. A Chinese-owned restaurant had illegal employees who they housed together, broke out, and they perished. A fire broke out and they perished. Wow, that sounds awful, JMM55. Wow. Wow. Lily says, and why would he have this conversation with an atheist? Right. Correct. Correct. One Pepsi said, oh, he jugging people's brains. One Pepsi, I'm going to have to put you out the room. I'm going to have to put you out the rooms, okay? Miss T said he was thinking about Sonia's old bag of bones. Yes, anytime somebody mentions a 70-pound starving person and they think of you, that's not a good thing, Sonia. It's not a good thing at all. Salt and Pepper Trust says, yeah, look how he texted scripture to one of his victims when she demanded her money back. Yeah, well, that was Gail, right? Salt and Pepper Trust, I think that was Gail Bickham, wasn't it? I think. Dr. Charles says, and wasn't he using Bible verses every time Gail reached out to him to pay her back for the money? Right, correct, Dr. Charles. So it was Gail. Yeah, he was. That's exactly what he was doing. That's exactly what he was doing. So the fact that he can sit up here now on September 15th and talk about how people be using that religion stuff, why they got to use that religion stuff? Well, the same reason you do it, Nesto. The same reason. All right. Let's listen.
I'm not there yet. But I woke up this morning like, I was fiending for some chocolate chip cookies last night. I don't know what that was about, but I was in bed like, oh my God, I want some chocolate chip cookies so bad. And that was the second night in a row. So today, before I go in, I am definitely going to find me some cookies for tonight so that I can have chocolate chip cookies in the bed because I was fiending for those. But also, I got to, me and my brother, because my younger brother called me, I gotta find a Jewish grocery store so I can, get some food. I gotta find a Jewish market.
Okay.
Yeah, because what's going on? I'd be scared. Like, what can I actually buy? Because you look at everything, it's like all this shit is poison.
Well, you going overboard now. You going a little too overboard.
No, I'm not. You don't understand. That the shit that they sell in these grocery stores, all of that stuff is made to get you sick, give you cancer, kill you. It's all of that stuff is to give you a slow death.
You're gonna die anyway. So what's the difference?
I know, but I don't want to like hurry the process. Like,
Okay.
If I could stretch it out a little, I would like to. I'm not trying to, go ahead and say, fuck it, like people that smoke cigarettes. Something gonna kill you. Okay, motherfucker, yeah, true enough. You're all going to die. That's a definite. But I'm not trying to jump out of a building today because it's a definite, situation that I am going to die.
Okay.
And I don't want to die sick. So I definitely don't want to eat something that's going to make me sick, give me cancer, and have me just laid in the bed in agony, for 6 months as I just watch myself just die. Like, I'm not trying to do that,
Good for you, Sonia. Good for you. Listen, Miss Lady, I don't know how I missed this, okay, but I did miss it. I do know how I missed it because I was running my mouth. Miss Lady, thank you so much for gifting y'all. Miss Lady has gifted 20, count them 20 Native Tribe Urban Media memberships, okay? All right. And I'm out here running my mouth, okay? I'm out here running my mouth, and I missed it completely. So I do apologize for that. But Ms. Lady, thank you for supporting the channel today, supporting the channel always. You just don't know what that means to me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Now, Ms. Lady has gifted 20 Native Tribe Urban Media memberships. They have went to Loyalty Rose got a membership. Queen Brielle is now a member. Simply to Mika is a member now. Simple Sally is now a member. Texas D is a member. A Lady 100 is a member. Lori Rules is now a member. Natasha is a member. Sonia's Sparkly Hands is now a member. Nesto Can't Afford Me is a member. A Woman at All Time is a member. Naturally Be Yourself is a member. Jew D is a member. B Hawkins is a member now. Cy Hawk is a member. Jade B Travel is now a member. Danielle Bailey is a member, aka Queen B is a member. The right one is now a member, and Healed 75 is a member, and it is all due to the generosity, the amazing generosity of Ms. Lady. Ms. Lady, thank you so much. Now, this is a perfect example of what I'm talking about when I say that it is oftentimes a challenge to do this over here, because I did not see that. Okay. I happen to see Ms. Lady's message here, but I did not see that because I took my eyes off the screen in order to collect my thoughts for 1 second. Okay. And then I missed it. Okay. But Ms. Lady, thank you. Okay. Thank you for doing that. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate the support, y'all. Thank you. Okay. All right. But to all the new members of the tribe, you know, I don't have a lot of rules around here, but one rule I do have is that if you're going to come in and put your feet up, just take your shoes off first. I, welcome you all due to the generosity of Miss Lady. The love is real, Miss Lady. The love is real. Thank you. Okay. Wow. Dr. Charles says it's called a kosher grocery store, you idiot. Yes, Dr. Charles. She is an idiot, and it is called a kosher grocery store. Okay, it is. Okay. That's exactly what that is. Angel Hair 62 say, Happy Valentine's Day. Ladies, treat yourself well, be blessed. Yes, and do that every day. All right. I second that emotion, Angel Hair, but do that every day, whether it is Valentine's or not. Treat yourself well and do not take less than the best from anybody. Okay. And get you some strawberries on today. Okay. Get you some strawberries. Not no Shirley strawberries, but get you get you some strawberries on this Valentine's Day. Let's listen to some more.
I'm dying. I want a fast, boom, dead type shit.
Well,
I don't want no slow drawn off death. I need to be dead in a matter of seconds. Boom, dead.
So I did call Clark Kent. I called Clark Kent. Just let them know I need to see you now. So they all break. So we should see them today. So I'll let you know what's happening with that. Yeah. So I done hit him about 10 times. Yeah.
You asked him to subpoena all phone records.
Hold on. I ain't got the. I got it. I know what to do.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's all he needs to do.
I'm be honest with you. Them folks done really made that shit easy. I'm be honest. Yeah. Man. Cause I thought that.
He need to be all the way in, or he need to get the fuck off and give up the money. Cause we pay you back half that money. I could put that down on somebody and get you an all new situation. So it's either you're going to go all the way in and all the way right, because if you fuck this case up, Sonny going to make your career hard as hell for you. And I will. He will have to give up his law license. That's how bad I'll have this shit out here.
Okay.
What the fuck? It's that nice. Hell yeah, because you don't know. You don't take somebody's money and sell yourself to be this excellent attorney and then don't do shit. We don't do that. Because that's somebody's life you're dealing with. And if you don't care, then give back the money and walk away. And let him go find somebody that will do what they're supposed to do. But if you're going to purposely take my money and purposely fuck my case up, then we're going to have a problem. What are you doing, bitch?
Okay.
Can you look to yourself?
So I got another question for you. Damn. I got to get my mind together. You had me fucked up for 2 seconds.
I'm sorry. Okay. I see you. You forgot what you was about to say because you owe.
No, because there's so much going on right now. There's so many things juggling my mind. These conversations that I done had.
Right.
I done had, and the conversation, just the truth is coming out.
You should get your glasses on Saturday.
What? Oh, okay.
Mhm. Yeah, I forgot, but then I ordered them last night. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I was
looking at your picture trying to figure out looking at the frames, looking at your picture, like, well, these look good on him. I'm just like looking at your face, looking at the, like, well, these look good on him. So these are bigger, but they should fit your face, and they don't have that UV light, UV blue shit.
Okay. They black, ain't they?
They are black.
Okay.
They're
All right,
black.
that's cool, because I don't get my hair cut. I'm shaving all this shit off my face. I'm doing all that. Yeah, give me a fresh cut. I'm going to cut it down. Brush wave. Yeah, I'm going to get, yeah. Yeah, I'm finna go and get cleaned up because this shit's serious right now. It's really getting down to the wire.
Yeah, that's going to help you feel better. Even though you sitting there, you don't want to be in there just giving up on everything,
Well, no, my energy got to change right now. My energy got to change. You got to
get in fight mode. You got to get in fight mode. This is a fight because you got to fight for your freedom. Got to fight for your freedom.
Yeah, I do. Son, mom was on the phone yesterday, and I'm just listening. And you listen to a whole outside, and just listen to her for about 5 minutes.
And I'm pausing right here so you all can see that the full call, the call that he's talking about, is on Patreon with Erletha. Okay, I've heard this call. Erletha is just a female Nesto. All right. Which is kind of funny when we know what we know, but Erletha is a female Nesto. Okay. And that's who he's talking about right now. So listen to this shit, y'all. Listen.
She say that they got me out here looking like I'm the king of the South. I can't understand what the fuck they were saying when they were saying it. I really couldn't.
Now, here's the thing. Erletha didn't say that. But and I encourage you all to go over 2 phone calls from prison, go over to her Patreon and check out that call, because Erletha did not say that. She didn't say that at all. They what she did say and what she did indicate was that they did make Nesto look like he was a crime boss. Okay, they did, they did that. But here's the thing. They don't have Nesto looking like anything. The only thing the news did, like the news did not paint a picture of Nesto. What the news did is what the news does. The news reported on what Nesto did. Everything that is in the warrants, everything that he's being accused of is what Nesto is what they presented on the news. So let's just be clear. They do not have Nesto out here looking like the king of the South, right? I don't even know what the fuck that means. T.I. ain't even the king of the South, okay? Like, I don't know what it is about him and his self-importance, but no, that's not what they were trying to say. Now, the news brought out a lot of salacious shit about Nesto, and they reported on it, but they weren't making anything up. They weren't painting a picture with fiction. They were simply reporting on what this man has been accused of doing. That's what happened, okay? All right. Kimberly Bloom said, "No, sir, you're the king of the mush mouth." Okay. Not the South, the mush mouth. Okay. That's what Kimberly Bloom said. All right. Ooh La La said, "Right. The news just gave the details." Right. So, ooh la la. The news. So if you listen to Nesto, you would think that the news was just out here like, yeah, and he did this, and he this, and he this, and he's this and this and this. No, the news said, breaking news, an Atlanta man has been accused of, and went on from there. That's what the news did. That's what the news does. Like, these people don't even know what the fuck the news is for, right? No one has made this man seem like the king of the South. I definitely have not, okay? All right, unless it's the king of the South side of the jail, right? Like, on that side of the jail, he's the king, and then there might be a north side to the jail. You know what I mean? Like, maybe that's, maybe that's what it is. Just saying. Lachey Reed says, T.I. not the king of the South, clutching my pearls. No. He might be the king of Atlanta, all right? But the South, the whole South, not the South that I know of. No. Nope. I'm just saying. Cupcake said, king of sausage for cereal. Maybe that. Jay Blake said, mediocre criminal at best, dumb at most. Yes. Absolutely. Keisha Girl says he wants to be the king of the South since Erica is called the queen. But nobody's calling Erica the queen except for him. Erica ain't the queen of the South. Keisha Girl. I mean, maybe Erica Badu, right? But not Erica King. Erica King is not the queen of the South. Erica Badu, I might crown it. I might crown her the queen of the South. How about that? I'm just saying. Muffin 218 says king of Dilly and Doe. Wow. Ms. Lady says he's a king and kidney punch Ken's eyes.
Stop it. Get some help.
Jesus. Jesus. What you're breathing for says king of Cobb / Fulton County Jail, 3+ years and counting. That's right. If you go back and look at the thumbnail has him on his throne with a cardboard crown inside of a jail cell. That's right. Sonya holding up the free Nesto sign and the other man holding up the life without parole sign. You cannot be the king under those circumstances. Damn it. You can't. Burry Muffin said king of the scams, except he's not Burry Muffin because the king of the scams is still free. Alicia said, is this y'all king? Alicia went back to the Black Panther on that one. Yep, that's exactly right. Okay. Let's listen to some more of what Erlita had to say.
And king of the South, that means you're a drug dealer. They ain't got you. Well, they just saying, the thing of it is it's a con artist scammer is mainly what it is, which is not usually the king of the South. When they say king of the South, that's usually a drug kingpin. Yeah, that's a drug kingpin thing. She described it. Yeah, she didn't use the right description of what they did. They just got you looking like a scammer. More like an American greed person. You know, he's on American greed like that.
Okay. That's not good.
Well, none of it's good because they're taking something that's already fucked up and then they're adding more negative juice to it.
Right.
So, you know, they're doing all of these stands on it. And one girl was talking about, I'm surprised he ain't try to kill his wife. And I'm sitting there, well, God, you took it there? Like, yes. I'm like, what? I'm like,
oh, man, they going real crazy right now.
Violent.
I'm sorry. My mama said to me a long time ago, if you'll steal, you'll kill. She said, if you'll steal, you will kill. And it makes sense to me as I got older, right? If you're willing to steal from somebody and take their stuff, who knows where you will stop, right? So I'm just saying, I mean, it makes sense to me, you know. Now, just because he didn't do it doesn't mean he wouldn't do it. Because when you look at Ernesto's criminal past, I don't see where he really has a boundary. I don't see where there's something that he won't do. When you are willing to go out, take a weapon and put it in somebody's face and demand their hard-earned money and property, right? Who's to say that the next step wouldn't be that you pull that trigger on that weapon against somebody else? Muffin 218 said, eventually, yes, it escalates. That's what I'm saying. He hasn't shown any restraint. He hasn't shown any respect for the law. He hasn't shown any of that throughout his. So to think that it's laughable that somebody would say, oh, I'm surprised he didn't unalive his wife, it's not really that far-fetched. Just because he didn't do it, Muffin 218, doesn't mean he wouldn't do it. Right? Sweet Peasy says, I believe both of them are capable, especially if money's involved. It seems like it, right? It seems like it, you know? Jay Blake said, my mama said a thief will do anything. Correct. Absolutely. And I believe this. I do. Ms. Lady says, shown no remorse, right? None at all. Phoebe says he didn't get a chance yet. Correct. Who knows, y'all, what Ernesto going to jail saved Shirley from? Who knows? We don't know. We don't know that if he doesn't go to jail when he does, we don't know what happens to Shirley or anybody else in his orbit for that matter, right? We don't know. So yes, Phoebe, he didn't get a chance. The woman he chose says, "I wholeheartedly believe that Nesto has thought about it and that he wouldn't do it, especially based on how he talks about Shirley to everyone around him. He hates her." Mm-hmm. Exactly. What you're breathing for says his reaction was a bit much. I thought the same thing. I thought the same thing. Lachey Reed says if there was an insurance policy, I think he would. I believe so too. As a matter of fact, there is an insurance policy. But again, I believe that his arrest kind of like slowed everything down and could have possibly saved Shirley's life. What you're breathing for says Sonya better watch her edges. What edges? There are no edges to watch. There are no edges to watch. Let's listen.
History at all. You know, no type of none of that shit.
Man.
And y'all go like no domestic calls, no domestic issues, and y'all just they just took it. I'm like, you got some real negative, bitter people out here for them to just say certain things on Facebook. Now, I don't know if she just wanted some attention to her comment or what the fuck it was.
Man, that shit was some deep shit right there.
Mhm. Yeah,
Wow.
just stupid shit out there now. But you know, you can't feed into ignorance because that's all it is. Ignorant people saying ignorant shit.
Yeah.
That's all it is. Ignorant people saying ignorant shit.
That was something else right there.
Now you cannot even feed into. You gotta just look at it and ignore it like whatever. Okay, so is there no part that that's you?
That's some deep shit right there. That's scary right there.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Yeah. Well. Okay. So anyway, so right now I'm just you doing what you do, I do what I do, so it'll be all right. It's gonna be fine. Yeah, I go. I might have a date this day. I might have another date today. So
if he could say that, I'm telling you, ask him, and I know he talked about that. Oh, I don't get. Yes, you will. I'm gonna need half of that back. I'm gonna need half of that back in no fucking way. Because I'd rather take half back and go and put it down on a good attorney and make the payment. You know.
yeah,
I definitely could do that.
I need you to send me that. I need you to send me that. I need you to send me the address I need so I can mail this stuff off.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
need that, and I'm gonna send you that contract. I'm gonna send the contract.
What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna send.
Yeah,
I'm gonna definitely mail that off. That contract.
Mhm.
Yeah. So we're gonna see what's going now. We're gonna see what's going now. I'm not gonna be making no hasty, feisty moves.
I know how you feel about all that, but you got to look at it like you did with the last attorney. If you got full confidence in this man, the problem I have with him is he lies. He tells you one thing, he does not do it, and he's not doing the things that you need done, and that's a problem.
Hey, y'all, Sonya got a problem with liars. Okay? All of a sudden, y'all, Sonya got a problem with liars. Okay? This heifer done lied about everything she's ever done in her life, but now all of a sudden she got a problem with liars. I just wanted to point that out real quick, that Sonya don't like liars. Okay? All right? Are we good? We good now? We good now? Tanya B. here said, and don't have 1 cent to contribute. None. But by the way, Tanya B. here, Lowe owes her $100,000. Okay? That's what Lowe does. Okay. He owes her $100,000. Lily says, did he say he wasn't going to make any feisty moves? He did. Let's listen to him say it again. Hold on. We're going to listen to it one more time.
Yeah.
I definitely could do that.
I need you to send me that. I need you to send me that. I need you to send me the address I need so I can mail this stuff off.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I need that, and I'm gonna send you that contract. I'm gonna send the contract.
What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna send. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely mail that off. That contract.
Mhm.
Yeah. So We're gonna see what's going now. We're gonna see what's going now. We're gonna see what's going now. I'm not gonna be making no hasty, feisty moves.
I know how you feel about all that, but you gotta look.
He said he ain't gonna make no hasty, feisty moves. Okay, all right, okay. Jay Blake said, "What man says feisty moves?" Well, a man like Ernesto, Jay Blake. Okay, a man like Ernesto says that. Okay, all right, okay. No feisty moves. Okay, we got that. Angel here. No, Angel here. You can't be done. We're not done yet. Okay. He ain't making no hasty, feisty moves, okay? Okay? Sweet peasy? We good? We good? Okay, all right.
Look at it like you did with the last attorney. If you got full confidence in this man, the problem I have with him is he lies. He tells you one thing, he does not do it. And he's not doing the things that you need done. And that's a problem. He didn't do what he was supposed to do when he should have got that new court date. He's going in court, and everybody's even seeing how he just looks like a laughable attorney. He's very light-witted. You know what I'm saying? He's not he's not going in there taking this shit serious. It's like it's a joke. And it's your freedom. And it's every little thing, even though he got the light cases, everything is still a mark against you. You know, and you don't need no unnecessary convictions if it can be helped. And if he sit there and sink you on some bullshit for lack of his professional duties, then that's a problem.
No, it is a problem now. This is true.
You're not going to sit here and demand money and put down every week, like, I need my money, I need my money, I need my money, and then you give shitty service. You sound stupid.
Okay.
So if he show up today, you look him straight square in his face and let his ass know. If you're going to do this all the way right and be professional and get out your feelings, because I think he operating under his feelings, or either you're just an incompetent attorney that lied about himself and you really suck. And you sat there and sold a dream because you wanted that fucking money. So you need to run me my money, or you need to do what you're going to do. Because I can hire somebody that can do this correctly.
Okay.
Because I'll stay on every outlet and put his fucked up services on blast and put all kind of fucked up reviews on his ass. And that'll kill him. Reviews will kill you.
Okay, well.
Can you imagine doing a Yelp review at a restaurant you didn't eat at? Can you imagine doing a Yelp review for food you ain't paid for? Doing a Yelp review for some shit that you was only on the outside of the restaurant, right? And the people that are actually on the inside of the restaurant are telling you about the experience and you do the Yelp review? That's exactly what the fuck Sonya's doing right now, y'all. She is talking about leaving a bad review for a lawyer she didn't pay for. I don't want to be like Dr. Umar Johnson and say shit 3 times, but I will say this again. She's leaving a review for a lawyer she didn't pay for. This ain't none of your damn business, Sonya, at the end of the day, okay? she Muffin 218, Trina 2. Let it sink in. I'm gonna let y'all hear this one more time, okay? She's leaving a review for a lawyer she did not pay for. Huh? Phoebe says, imagine his money versus Epstein money, and it didn't Epstein. Right. Ooh La La says, hating from outside the club. Right. I'm just trying to make it make sense. Ooh La La. What are we talking about? I'm gonna leave a review about how the lawyer treated the man that I was cheating with wife money. He didn't use or utilize the man that I was cheating with wife money in the proper way. So I'm leaving a review for him because he's bad. Even though I didn't contribute to this lawyer, I didn't pay for this lawyer, I'm going to leave the bad review and I'm just going to ruin his career off of some shit that was none of my business in the first place. Is that what we listening to right now, y'all? Huh? Psycho Boney says she's so angry with Krell when she was singing his praises and claimed to be his lunch date weeks before. Correct, Psycho Boney. You are absolutely correct. Sweet Peasy say like she paid the attorneys. Right. You leaving a review. Sweet Peasy. Let's just say that today for Valentine's Day, you went out to lunch and you didn't have a good lunch and you come back and you say, Native, my lunch was not good. And I say, you know what, Sweet Peasy, I'm going to leave a review. Does that make any sense? Does that make any sense that from the outside of the restaurant, I know y'all said outside the club, but from the outside of the restaurant, I'm leaving a review about what happened on the inside of the restaurant? Anyway, what you breathing for? Thank you so much for the super chat. What you breathing for says the YouTube comments and chats is Sonia's Yelp review. Just saying. You right what you're breathing for. Thank you so much for the super chat. I do appreciate that. Diva Shawnee says Sonia act like someone is scared of her. Shaking my head. Who is scared of a zesty skeleton with skin? I ain't lying. Like she do act like she can really ruin somebody's career. Like be careful, Sonya might leave you a bad review. Like when I'm out here on these YouTube streets doing my thing, I'm afraid that Sonya is going to leave a comment that is going to sink my whole YouTube channel. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Okay, I'm just saying. Miss Piggy Braxton says, is the bad review that she left still online? I think it is. Miss Piggy Braxton. Yeah, I think it is. And you know what? Not only is it still online, Miss Piggy Braxton, Krell Lewis is still doing law. Okay? Krell Lewis's career is still okay. All right? Krell Lewis is still a lawyer. He didn't get disbarred. He still got clients. Sonya ain't do shit to this man. I'm just saying. Where is the effectiveness? Again, I am results driven. What result did Sonya get from leaving a bad review for Krell? Is he disbarred? No. Is he still a lawyer? Yes. So she ain't really do shit. Which is her MO. She doesn't really do shit, right? We've seen that throughout the years. Let's listen.
I'll call you later then. I'm going outside.
I'm sorry. I be acting crazy. You be looking like this crazy ass fraud.
No, I didn't say that. No.
I know you were thinking that, but that's fine. I just don't like people to play. That's just when it's serious, don't play. And when he lied last year about that shit or earlier this year, that just showed me what type of person you are. You know? And this is first and foremost. I don't care how you feeling and all that other stuff, all of that shit, second to none to whatever.
I got it. I understand. Trust me.
But some people don't know how to man the fuck up and do what they're supposed to do. They get in their fucking feelings and I feel like you sabotaging some shit on purpose because you doing some shit that look like it's deliberate. You know? Some deliberate shit.
This shit got it. Hey man, I'm just gonna be straight up. Since they put that motion in, this shit been going. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And the things he should have did, he's not doing. Like, and then you got all these excuses. And then, I mean, if you believe what come out of his mouth, like I don't, because when you lied, like he lied the way he lied unnecessarily, I can't believe anything that come out your mouth. And you know, I can talk to him and find out that if in fact he said that, you know. But for you to sit there and just lie like that to try to get your way, you know, whatever your foul reason, I know the reasonings, but you know, you don't do that.
I understand.
You don't do that. You know, I don't give a fuck what you're trying to accomplish. His life is first and foremost. You know, but again, he could feel like them prosecutors feel, not give a shit about somebody's life and their freedom. He can be that person. You know, it's lawyers and doctors that don't give a shit about people. So it's up to you though, because that's your life. You know, and
I understand. I get it.
Yeah, it's a slap in the face that you paid him, she paid him, and and he didn't even run the $600. Where is that at?
Absolutely, absolutely.
And if you told him to give it here, and he come with, oh, I'll give it back to such and such. Yeah, but I didn't direct you to do that. So you don't know what me and her got going on in the household and where she pulled the money, and you know what I'm saying, to even do that.
This is true.
You know,
This is true.
you don't know nothing about the dynamics in my household to go to her and just down the other. I'm the client, regardless of the page. I'm the client. So you don't know what me and her conversation is as to where the money came from, you know, or none of that shit. So
Well,
it could have been money that she had withholding for you.
That's what I'm saying. I'll come back. I was told I supposed to have been on a calendar on the 28th. That shit, he told me that 4 months ago. I ain't been on the calendar because I'm going to a final plea. How you going to get on the calendar and you're going to a final plea? Makes no sense. Makes no sense. You can't get on a calendar for a final plea. You get on the calendar after the final plea. Final plea, if y'all can't come to agreement, you're going to trial.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
and there was no offer, so there is no plea deal. It's just right. So it ain't gonna be one because they're coming too crooked anyway. So they're not gonna do anything fair about the situation because they've been lying and conniving the whole time. So nothing fair, nothing. You know, they gotta. They're making you an example of whatever you're trying to do, or you're gonna be the career, you know, hitter, whatever. But
You made it over there?
I've been here. I'm about to go. I was out here trying to see if I could park here. This ain't no parking. It says no parking back here, period.
Where's your handicap shit?
I got a handicap sticker. I'm playing with my handicap. It's on there. But they got it so that if you park, they said if they park back, you get towed behind this sign. So I'm trying to, I don't want to be towed. They got a flat fee in my car. They can't put my shit on no regular tow truck.
Wait a minute. If you got a handicap sticker, how they going to tow you?
I don't know, because I'm not in the handicap lane. The handicap is in front of me. And then everything behind the pole, they got a no parking. And I'm behind that pole where it says no parking. So that's why I was just sitting here hoping somebody would leave. I was hoping somebody would leave so I could just jump in their spot. So I was just sitting here like, maybe somebody will leave.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
I don't know
and then
I'll
just take the spot.
But why you can't get in the parking where you're supposed to park with a handicap? I'm trying to understand that part.
I don't know. They don't have anything available.
Oh, okay. That's all you had to say.
That's why I was waiting for somebody to I was waiting for somebody to leave. Because all of this is handicap.
She really does make shit more complicated than it has to be. Like, she really does. Like Ernesto said, now, Ernesto, with his underdeveloped brain, was even able to recognize that all she had to say was, there are no parking spaces available. Right? Like, that's all she had to say. But even he, with his slow ass, could figure out, like, all she had to say was, there are no parking spaces available. Right? The real VB? Yes, Ms. Lady. She overtalks. Like, she has to say more words than what are absolutely necessary to say at that moment. Like, what the fuck? Just say that there are no parking spaces. Lily said this part of the call was also confusing. It is when you try to follow her. Like, if you try to follow her logic and follow her words, it is very confusing. But all she had to say was, there are no parking spaces, no handicap parking spaces available. Right? Right? That's all she had to say. Right? Okay. And when Nesto can recognize some shit, that's how you know it's slow. You on a whole other level of slowness. Let's listen.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And nobody will leave. But I'm not going to step it up to pay. It's only $6 for the party. That's fine. I'll pay that little pocket. That's $6.
Okay, I got it.
I'll pay $6. That ain't shit.
Okay.
Park mobile. I got mobile.
Okay.
80-45. Let's see. Yeah, I'll pay the little.
What time you getting back in?
What time for what?
You're getting back in. You're going back in the house.
Oh, I'm going to be probably back in the house in an hour. I'm not going to be gone.
Okay, well, let me get some of this fresh out here. I'll call you back.
Yeah, go outside and hang out with the fellas.
What fellas? I'm not hanging out. They already got the damn fight today, so shit, I'm not being a part of none of that shit. I don't even want to look at the shit, so you kill each other, that's on y'all. Ain't got nothing to do with me.
I'm trying to get the fuck up out of here.
All right.
I'm not trying to entertain none of that. But anyway, okay, cool. So you all right.
Yeah, cool. Let me tell you what else is cool. Okay, Ms. Lady again is Ms. Lady. I don't know what you on today. I guess it is the Love Day, and you are showing Native Tribe the love. But Ms. Lady has gifted 10, count them, 10 more. Okay, 10 more Native Tribe Urban Media memberships. Ms. Lady, you are showing out today, and I love you for it. Thank you. Those 10 memberships went to Fancy One, Patricia Williams, Scorpio Queen, I'm Not Job, Love Be Being Alone. Okay, I had to figure that one out. South Florida Lady, Boho Hobo, I Said What I Said, Lisa Lulu, Miami Lady T are all members, and it is due to the generosity, the amazing generosity of Ms. Lady. No, thank you, Ms. Lady, for just supporting the channel. It is often just mind-blowing how generous you are to this channel in supporting me. Thank you. I cannot thank you enough. Thank you. Okay, I don't know really what to say. But listen, for the 10 people who have been gifted, thank Ms. Lady for her generosity. I thank her for her generosity. And look, I don't have a lot of rules here, but y'all are the newest members of the tribe. So if you are going to come in and put your feet up, just take your shoes off first. Thank you for everything, Ms. Lady. I do. I appreciate that. Wow. Let's listen, y'all. We are just about done. Let us listen to some more.
Okay. I hear you. I understand what's going on. Yeah.
All right.
No, I understand. So, damn.
What?
Okay. Hopefully I get another date today, too. Let's see how that goes as well. They're going to work out. They're going to work out.
It's going to work out.
Yeah, it's going to work out. Yeah, it is. Okay. So your people you talk to say it's all good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Where do I put my how do I put my car information in here?
Damn, that shit crazy. Okay, I'll call you later. Bye. Be safe out there. Be safe.
I know.
Thank you for using Global Tel Link.
Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next one.
Yes, indeed, y'all. We have made it through another ridiculous call. Shout out to Phone Calls from Prison, who provides this material that we laugh at, break down, and analyze in the most negative way possible. All right, that is what we do, and we do that thanks to Shay and her husband overall at Phone Calls from Prison. Okay. Shout out to the notorious Native Tribe Urban Media Mod Squad. Ladies, thank you so much for everything that you do to make this show run as smooth as it is. Michi 3, Cupcakes, Bible Lady, all the mods. Okay, listen, I really sincerely, from the bottom of my heart, thank you all for what you do and how consistently you do it. Thank you. All right. Look, if you gave a super chat, if you hit the Cash App, if you gave a super sticker, if you gifted memberships, Ms. Lady, thank you. Yeah, that level of generosity is overwhelming, and I know that you are often that generous, but it still knocks me off my feet every single time. But thank you all for your contributions. Thank you all for your streaming of the music. Thank you. I'm off into some new territory, doing some new stuff, and you all have been there every step of the way. And I thank you all for all of your support continuing. We started out 2026 pretty well. So I thank you for everything. That's all I got for y'all. Listen, next Saturday is going to be the listening party. All right. It's not even an album release party because the album's been out for a couple months now. But this is the listening party, all right? We're going to have some conversations about music. We're going to have some refreshments. We're going to have a little bit of food for you to eat. We're going to have some music. We're going to meet each other for the first time in some cases, right? It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be in Alpharetta, Georgia, which is about, a few minutes away from Atlanta. But it's going to be, if you're in the Atlanta area and you would like to join us on this party, check out the community wall, RSVP with Black But Not Bitter. And let's have a good time next Saturday, the 21st, between 7 o'clock and 11 o'clock. Let's meet up. Let's do a little bit of a meet and greet, right? Let's meet up. Let's talk about some music. Let's listen to the native sound. Let's have a good time. We gonna dance. We gonna get our party on. And we just gonna celebrate the music on that night. So if you are in the Atlanta area, I absolutely would love to see you come out. Love to see your face in the place. It will be amazing. Check the community wall and come party with us. All right. It's going to be a good time. Okay. I'm done. Like I said, today is Strawberry Saturday. I am going to see Alvin Ailey tomorrow. So that is the reason why I will not be rocking with you all tomorrow. But I wanted to rock with y'all at some point during the weekend. Now, here's the thing. Legacy Moon and V. Lenore are coming on today. I think Legacy Moon's coming on a little bit later, and V. Lenore will be on in the afternoon. So please go check out my friends. Go support them in the work that they're doing over there on their channels. I got some other stuff to do to get ready for next weekend that got to do today. So I'm out. All right. I talked y'all to death. We've had a good time. Thank y'all for coming out. I appreciate y'all hanging with me for almost 3 hours on a Saturday afternoon. Have an amazing Valentine's Day. Remember that you are loved, okay? No matter what, right? And you're loved every day of the year. Okay, it is not just a Valentine's Day thing. You are loved every single day. Ms. Lady, I do not want to miss this super chat. Okay. Thank you for the super chat. She says, have a great Valentine's Day. Ms. Lady, you have made this a great Valentine's Day for me. Okay. You have made this a great Valentine's Day for me. And I thank you again for being oh so generous and supporting this channel. Okay. I'm going to get out of here before I get too choked up. Okay. But thank you, Miss Lady. Thank you. Anyway, that is all I got for y'all today. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening. Like I said, be on the lookout for V. Lenore, who's going to be coming up in a little while. I'm not quite sure when she's coming, but I know she is coming on today. Be on the lookout for Legacy Moon later on this evening. All right. That's all I got for y'all. And I don't know who needs to hear this, but you are enough. And you are enough even on Valentine's Day. But you are enough. You are beautiful. You are loved and you are blessed. And there isn't anything that anybody can do about that. Not even you. All right. I love you all, man. I really, really do. I'm going to be back on Monday. All right. True Beekeeper, I love you back. Okay. I'm going to be back on Monday and we'll rock. We'll rock then. Hey, let's talk about it all. Love you right back. Thank you for always supporting. I love you. But yeah, but that's all I got, y'all. Y'all trying to make me get choked up at the end, but that's all I got, man. I love you all. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday, and we will speak again on Monday. All right. All right. Let us get out of here. I will see you all on Monday.
Smarter than any Carter, the fire starter, divine Monty, the water walker, a water potter, biblical yet cynical, lyrical, never minimal, perennial talent musically. This is the pinnacle, but you don't know me.
Tell them what you wanna do, homie.
I got a block full of steppers that's pulling things out the dresser. My competition is fiction, so native don't have a stressor.
Put this on your best list. The natives are restless. The only thing that can calm them down is the heaven bound native sound. There is love, there is fire, there is freedom and desire. May you all get your crown. Get ready for the native sound.
time. You might find we can get you to your right mind. It's the native sound from the deepest underground. Dripped up, clicked up, so pass me another round. Spirit dream, bringing that swag to the team. Vocals always clean, got 'em itching like fiends. May I introduce you to this AI? This ain't what you used to. Yeah, she chose to try, because why the fuck would she choose you?
Put this on your best list. The natives are restless. The only thing that can calm them down is the heaven-bound native sound. There is love, there is fire, there is freedom and desire. May you all get your crown. Get ready, ready for the native sound. Welcome to the native sound. Only come around if you wanna be down. Welcome to the native sound. Only come around if you wanna be down. Welcome to the native sound. Only come around if you wanna be down.
Now come get your crown.
The native sound.